mouthpiece is called out by Twitter note for being a bought and paid for Democrat hack. Why isn't it playing? Gen Z hack Chris Mowry published an excited rant on Twitter extolling the joys of Bidenomics. Shit, yeah, man, we got a $4 gas. So, Chris stated, talent agents paid by the DNCTikTok.com / at your favorite regular more is being paid by Democrats to plug Joe Biden. What a loser. You're losing your credibility there, son. Dude is lost. Old Joe mumbles through speech in Vietnam, leaves podium before Vietnam leader speaks, then freezes in place video. And calling on Joe Biden shouts a reporter during pressure in Vietnam. Where's the video?
This song my orders here.
Hello?
Hey.
Flat Earth, what's your name? Where are you calling from?
What you call me? What the fuck you talking about?
Oh, I just started the show.
Staff, if anybody haven't spoken, I ain't calling on you. I'm calling. I said there are 5 questions.
Yeah, I seen, how many did you put on there? 1 or 2?
And, let's see.
I put 1. I'm gonna recut that.
This song my orders here.
That girl that's telling Star Wars.
Huh?
We need to re-record an intro for that video and re-upload that one because that video is going like super viral right now. And if I change the title,
Staff, if anybody haven't spoken, I ain't calling on you. I'm calling. I said there are 5 questions. I need it. VOA. And let's see. And this song my orders here.
Okay, Gibson Frank. We had like 12 people in there when I got off the game.
yeah, I seen that. There was 9
Yeah,
I want to start up one.
Staff, if anybody haven't spoken, I ain't calling on you. I'm calling. I said there are 5 questions. I need it. VOA.
Shit, dude, I got so much background information on this YouTube situation and the whole fucking 9 yards the other day. Talking to a guy that works there.
Where at Trader Joe's?
Huh?
Trader Joe's?
No,
What?
I was talking to a guy that worked at YouTube.
Oh.
And he's also a politician. Well, he's not a politician, but he runs like PACs and shit. And he was explaining to me about the whole fucking scenario of YouTube and what happened. Because he worked on it. Did you see Elon Musk is suing to have it, in other words, have social media companies to be designated? Yeah. I sent you a bunch of shit, though. There's a bunch of shit that happened yesterday. I thought I sent it to you. I may not have. Did I talk to you yesterday?
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
Yeah, we talked on the way home.
oh, okay. Yeah, we did. Well, I got to talk to you about something, whenever you get done, whenever you're on your way home tonight. I got to send you a video. Somebody that I think that you could probably get on your show or at least interview, being as they do it a lot. They're a big-time leftist. They worked for multiple campaigns. They were on the terrorist watch list for being against the Afghanistan war. Bunch of shit, but you can interview him. It'll be perfect, too, because I think it's a transvestite. And that'd be right up your alley, wouldn't it, Jack?
Hell yeah. I thought you wanted me to start shilling for Joe Biden. I was ready to do it, Drizzy.
Shit, not even the Democrats are still for Joe Biden right now. You got Nina Turner coming out. She's on the cusp of taking that red pill. You know it.
Yep.
Have you been paying attention to her tweets?
Who?
Nina Turner.
Nina Turner.
Yeah.
No.
Go look it up. Big name, Democrat, fucking. Just go look it up, right? One that pushed for Joe Biden. I can't think of what that tweet was. Calling out Trump supporters in 2020. There was a big tweet that went viral about calling for violence, right? Now, she's completely flipped talking about Joe Biden running the fucking country, all kinds of shit. You should go look it up. It's a pretty big deal. David Hogg also come out against the New Mexico governor.
Yeah, they're calling for her. They're calling for her to be impeached.
Yeah, but a bunch of Democrats come out against her. You know
New Mexico State Rep called for impeachment of Governor Grisham after she unilaterally suspends Second Amendment rights in Albuquerque.
Well, almost every police department in New Mexico signed a thing saying that they wasn't going to fucking follow it because it was violating constitutional rights, and it could have, in other words, be shut down and arrested by the federal government. Therefore, the federal government's going to arrest them.
Yeah, it says New Mexico governor's unconstitutional gun grab so over the top that far left Rep Ted Lieu and gun grabber David Hogg are calling her out.
That's what I was telling you last night.
This guy, a loon who glued his feet to the floor to protest climate change at the U.S. Open, whines that he was put in a psych ward after his arrest. Well, yeah, you should have put him in a damn psych ward. He glued his damn feet to the damn floor. What do you do? Normal people don't do that shit.
Did you see where they was having that big orchestra thing the other, I can't remember where it was. I think it was in Germany, but it could have been somewhere else. Shit, I don't know. All I know is it was a big time orchestra that was playing. And they had two of them fuckers up there that was going to disrupt the whatever the fuck they were having. It was an orchestra. But they were trying to disrupt it. And the guy that, little fucker waved his wand, the conductor, he walked out there and he told the crowd that he wasn't going to play until they got to speak. And he let them speak. And then them fuckers still wouldn't get off the stage and pissed off everybody. But he allowed them up there.
Yeah. Terrorists.
You can't work with
You
crazy.
can't give in to them terrorists. They're like that's what they are. They're like bullies, man.
Yeah. Crazy shit. You say, have you been following that Cop City case?
Yeah, the Antifa people.
Yeah.
Yeah, they indicted all them.
Yeah, not only did they indict them, I'd say they're doing some constitutionally flawed shit. Fucking, they violated search warrants whenever they first went into their tents and shit. But you would think it's on private property, ain't it? Wasn't it on private property down there? Yeah, because they removed them off the property. It was before they started building. And they stowed all their tents and shit, which they should be allowed to, being private property. But the problem is that they were allowed to go through their phones and shit without even having a search warrant. They preemptively did it. But you know what I gotta say?
What's that?
Georgia's getting what it asked for. We ain't having these problems.
Adverse reactions.
We're just having worse problems with the cops thinking they're badasses.
Right.
Your cops think they're assholes too. I watched the video the other day of Gwinnett County, the police department. They're getting a TV show.
Yeah, I ain't got nothing. I'm getting further and further away from supporting the blue. They're violating constitutional rights left and right.
Back in the blue.
Yeah, I ain't with that shit.
Back the blue until you're black and blue.
Yeah,
that's how it goes.
That's what I'm saying. Until you have to deal with them, then you find out how they treat people.
Yeah. They deal with a lot of bullshit. I ain't gonna lie. I don't always agree with them sovereign citizen fuckers. And about did you see that arrest with that country singer?
No, I didn't. I don't think I did. You was telling me about you talking about the country singer that got arrested.
They released the video last night.
He come out and
released
apologize.
It yesterday in clips, but they released the full thing last night. And what happened was, I don't know if it was his manager or his dad or whoever was being pulled over. He pulled up to the damn spot that the cop was pulling over and then got out of his car and started jumping the cop. And the cop put him in handcuffs because he showed up there talking shit. And then he was surprised he was talking shit. And this is a Marine, too, right? I think he said he was 8 years in the Marine, 9 years in the Marine. And he knows what he tells the cop.
What?
He says, man, why are you treating me like this? You got to understand, I'm a 27-year-old kid. Motherfucker, you're a Marine. You 27, you ain't no damn kid. That's the problem with motherfuckers today. They want to be kids. They don't want to grow up.
Yeah, they don't want to take responsibility for their shit.
No. That's why you got all these people marching out there burning down businesses and shit. Just because the crowd likes it. It's high school all over again.
Yeah. Frank,
but
yesterday.
I'll let you go. I'll talk to you later. Call me whenever you're done with the regular show, all right?
All right, I'll call you in a little bit. All right, later. Frank said something in the comments yesterday about he subbed seven months worth of subbing or something. Are you talking about you subbed before for 7 months? Are you talking about? I didn't see no subs yesterday for 7 months, and I'm still waiting on my sub sandwich. I don't know what the hell Frank's talking about. Frank, I did stop at Ingles last night down there and got me some hamburger meat. Went home and made me a mushroom Swiss burger. That shit was pretty good, Frank.
The components of it, and I'll let Dr. Gortler expand on sort of where this comes from in terms of the FDA.
In other words, a lot of information, kind of like your terms of use for your Apple products.
That's right. So there's a lot of information, but we do expect to see this because what in the world are we being asked to inject into our nation's children? And that's my question. So a few months ago, I looked at the package insert. I pulled it from the box of mRNA product. And, you know, it was sealed just like I'm showing you here. I unsealed the box that the entire thing came in, and then I pulled this out. And this is what it looks like. So I'd like to show this to you. It is, sorry about that. It's blank.
It's blank.
Boom.
And
there it is.
It says intentionally blank on it.
That's the data that pharmacists and physicians are basing on giving the injections outside of mainstream media recommendations. There it is right there. Here's a good question. Why didn't they just print that on a piece of paper the size of a postage stamp? Why all the theater of folding it up into a great big piece of paper like that? Why?
Because they don't care about the planet.
That's what's passing for informed consent.
Right. So how am I to get informed consent to parents when I have, this is what I have. I have a government that's telling me that I have to stay safe and effective. And if I don't, my license is at threat. How am I to give informed consent to patients? We're seeing an uptick in myocarditis. We're seeing an uptick in adverse reactions. We have trusted these regulatory agencies. I have for my entire career.
You shouldn't have.
Up until now. Something is extremely wrong.
You think they just started doing that? Lying to the people? Or not telling them the truth?
My brother loves having, there's famous lines from movies that he always quotes.
Shot.
You know, and one of them is there's a movie about John Wayne. He's an Indian scout, and they're trying to get I think it was Apache.
Ingles does have the best hamburger meat that I've eaten in a long time.
One of the great tribes of America back on the reservation, and he's standing with the Union, so they're all on their horses and their saddles, and there's 3 or 4 Indians in headdresses and the Union soldiers. And the Union soldiers basically saying to the Indians, "Come with me, we'll take care of you, everything will be good." And the Indian looks at John Wayne and points to the Union soldier and says, he's a lion dog-faced pony soldier. Well, there's a lot of lion dog-faced pony soldiers out there about global warming, but not anymore. All of a sudden, they all realize it's a problem.
Don't start your whispering shit, Joe.
I see. I'm just following my orders here.
Following his orders. Oh, hell, he's done messed his cards up.
Staff, if anybody haven't spoken to... no, I ain't calling on you. I said I had 5 questions.
5 questions already.
DOA.
5 questions that we already got I know what to say to him. Chief of Russia's Radiation, Chemical, and Biological Protection Force, Igor Clearlov, claims Americans prepared drones inside which there are thousands of mosquitoes with all kinds of infectious diseases, and the mosquitoes kill soldiers. Probably tied in with Bill Gates and his bullshit. Somebody needs to string his ass up down at Gitmo.
Appears to have been referring to are his presidential emergency action documents. Often
Trump had secret powers he was able to use that no one used before. This makes me think devolution is going on right now. Military in control.
Referred to as PEDs. Former Senator Gary Hart.
Even though I've had security clearances for the better part of 50 years and been...
50 years, that's the damn problem. You've been up there for 50 years. How much was you worked when you went in? How much are you worked now?
And out of national security matters during that half century, I had never heard of these secret powers.
Do you know what they are now that you've heard of them?
Only vaguely due to research.
Shannon Crawford. I don't know why the video's not loading.
Your fillings in your mouth, you may want to stop and watch this video.
We've been told that when you mix mercury with silver, tin, copper, it becomes completely stable. No mercury vapor supposed to be released.
I mean, mercury fillings are safe, right? They've been suggested and recommended by almost every dentist in the United States for years.
And we're going to do a little demonstration to show how much is released.
So if I brush, for example, parts of the teeth that don't have any mercury, like here, that shouldn't be a problem.
And if it is released in our mouth and goes directly into our bloodstream, crossing the blood-brain barrier, or we breathe it in, what could happen?
Yeah.
But you're arguing that if I brush down here,
yep.
If it's, okay, go ahead. I'll start brushing now. Now, at what point should I be concerned? At what level is it, more than we're supposed to have?
Anything over 0 is toxic.
Toxic as in causes insomnia, tremors, memory loss, neuromuscular effects, cognitive and motor dysfunction.
So we're at 61.
Oh my goodness, 61?
61 micrograms.
Now, how can anyone dispute that mercury is coming off amalgams?
Yeah, you can't.
You really can't. You can't.
Dr. Oz,
it's happening. We have the devices, we have the technology to measure that mercury vapor, and we are well above the limits that you would want to be exposed to.
So what do you do?
That mercury is coming off the fillings into your mouth, going across the blood-brain barrier into your brain.
Thank you very much.
So if you have mercury fillings right now in your mouth, or you're planning on getting them or putting them into your kids' mouths, please stop and find yourself a biological dentist or a holistic dentist. They'll do a consult with you, walk you through the options. They use different types of fillings, different than mercury that don't
dental
leach,
gold,
heavy metal,
dental gold. No, somebody be trying to steal my teeth.
And toxins into your body, causing further damage down the line. And it's just another one of those things that we've been taught one way the entire time, only to find out later on how damaging it actually has been for us and will continue to be for us if we don't make changes now.
Theodore. What the hell is that? Sinfield on bombshell report. If this is true, we're headed towards World War III.
He's going to meet with Putin, and he's actually going to iron out some details about secret plan that has been put together by the members of the new axis of evil, that is China, Russia, and North Korea. We're clearly seeing a formation of the new axis of evil right under our nose.
All right, so let me just review this. We've got Russia that's going to send military experts to North Korea to help them build all kinds of military equipment, rockets, you name it, weapons. In return, North Korea is going to send soldiers, 100,000, 300,000 soldiers?
300,000 to 500,000 soldiers.
And this would be what? Would those soldiers, North Korean soldiers, go into Ukraine to help mop that conflict up?
They're going to be there to help with Russia's defense against Ukrainians or against the allies and the entire NATO.
Well, this is such a sign of aggression that if this is true and your whistleblowers are correct on this, this is moving us closer and closer towards World War III. We don't have a leader in our White House right now to handle a World War III. Joe Biden has no capability of handling a threat like this.
Do you feel prepared for that possibility?
Yes, but Joe Biden's going to be fine. So that is not going to come to fruition.
And Xi Jinping now taking over more territory. All of this to me says America, who's been the strongest body on earth, is losing control and losing grip. And that new axis of evil is taking that control away.
And she has also made 3 offers to Joe Biden. One is that she is going to meet with Joe Biden at G20, have a sit-down dinner. And 2, she offered to mediate the Russian-Ukrainian war to a peaceful resolution. And 3, she wants to help Joe Biden's 2024 presidential bid a successful one. I just want to add that these initiatives were taken by the U.S. side. They're working actively behind the scene trying to make the meeting happen. And if all these 3 conditions and offers were met, she is going to meet with Joe Biden and tell Joe Biden point blank that he's going to take over Taiwan. And U.S. is also considering lifting other sanctions on the CCP. So I certainly hope this bombshell reporting will change the course of action. And I certainly do hope the president will say no to these offers.
We have put together, I think, the most extensive and inclusive.
Celebrating Pride Month. That's what our military is doing. Celebrating Pride Month, bunch of pussies.
Voter fraud.
Look at that ugly, crazy bastard right there.
Organization in the history of American politics.
That's a beautiful woman, Jamie. Bullshit. Venezuela empties prisons and sends to U.S. borders. Border Patrol agents and intelligence reports say Venezuela did empty out prisons, including those prisoners convicted of murder and rape. An escalation in crime in the U.S. is the ultimate result.
What you are seeing now is not some horror movie, but real images of what happened in Japan. In 1953, the town of Minamata in Kumamoto Prefecture, Great Japan, a strange thing happened. 50,000 cats jumped into the sea to commit suicide, and 200,000 people were in a swarm. At first, the cats in the town of Minamata were as if they had been struck by an evil spirit. Their bodies were convulsing, the walkers were falling over. There were symptoms of foaming at the mouth, and even tens of thousands of sick cats jumped into the sea to commit suicide. Although this strange phenomenon makes people numb, but the residents of Minamata town did not take it too seriously. Who knows, a few years later, this strange symptoms have been transferred to the human body. This strange disease was a sensation at the time of the world's Minamata disease, and the truth behind it will definitely make you shocked. The people who got this disease initially just mouthed crooked eyes, slanting speech, slurred, slowly evolved into deafness, blindness, mental retardation, and finally, all like a zombie storm, fear of sunlight, spasm, and convulsions until death. Later, after investigation, Minamata disease is actually due to methylmercury poisoning caused by eating fish or shellfish contaminated with organic mercury. Methylmercury is a highly toxic substance that enters the human body and spreads throughout the organs of the body. When mercury accumulates to a certain level in the human body, it damages the central nervous system and most seriously the brain tissue, and the damage is irreversible. The real culprit of this strange disease is a chemical plant in Minamata. The plant discharged a large amount of wastewater containing methylmercury into the nearby bay every day, seriously polluting the local water quality. Fish and shrimp in the water survived in this highly toxic environment for a long time, and these contaminated fish and shrimp were then consumed by animals and humans, leading to Minamata Town.
Minamata Town. Who remembers when the National Guard took an oath to act as U.S. Marshals for 1 year right before Joe Biden's inauguration? What are the duties of a U.S. Marshal? The duties of a U.S. Marshal Service include protecting the federal judiciary, apprehending federal fugitives, managing and selling seized assets acquired by criminals through illegal activities, housing and transporting federal prisoners, operating a witness security program. The inauguration was provably false. The wreath ceremony and the 21 gun salute were provably false. Trump told us, I don't think it's him. I caught him all. Now let's see what happens. The pause is a beautiful thing if there is such a thing, and it's a beautiful thing. Are y'all starting to put it together yet? Drip, 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 flood. Sometimes you can't tell, you must show. It'll be much easier to do what must be done by everyone, but because everyone will agree with us. Y'all ready for the good part? Because here it comes.
Do swear or affirm that I will support and defend the Constitution of the United States against all enemies, foreign and domestic.
That bitch down there in New Mexico ain't supporting the damn Constitution. Didn't she take an oath too? Drag her ass out. Yeah, more of suspend the Second Amendment. You are? Okay.
That will bear true faith and allegiance to the same. That I take this obligation freely, without any mental reservation or purpose of evasion. The duties of the office of which I'm about to enter. So help me God.
Why you got women in there?
I appoint you as United States Capitol Police Special Officer for the period starting today to January 24th, 2021.
Translation, Joe Rambo says Trump. Translation, Trump has made moves and signed orders so that we can put the government on pause. During this period, we will run a multi-layered psyop for multiple reasons. Our country was infiltrated. Our citizens were divided and lulled into slavery. To correct these issues, we have written a story and produced a show, cover story. The show will allow the American people to see what we're up against, and in turn weaponizing the people, all while saving the kids, revamping the financial system, and derooting corruption of every form globally. We are 100% reaching the precipice. It is time. It had to be this way, and it's glorious. What a time to be alive.
4-year period, and it will be a 4-year period. Everybody sees that. And one of the beautiful things of the pause, if there is such a thing as a beautiful thing, but one of the important factors of the pause is that we see how bad they've done. So we will be able to do it properly, and it will be much easier. Everybody will agree with us because everybody sees what a bad job has been done during this 2-year period, and it will be a 4-year period. Everybody sees that. It will be much easier for us to do what has to be done.
Somebody called me at 12:50 last night.
The pause, if there is such a thing as a beautiful thing, but one of the important factors of the pause is that we see how bad they've done. So we will be able to do it properly, and it will be much easier. Everybody will agree with us because everybody sees what a bad job has been done during this 2-year period, and it will be a 4-year period. Everybody sees that. It will be much easier for us to do what has to be done. And one of the beautiful things of the pause, if there is such a thing as a
Peanut butter. Banana that they spray them with to ripen the bananas. Bananas are sprayed with something. We had to put a shroud over them. We'd stack, how many ever we stacked on the box to go to whatever store? Then we had to shroud them because they had chemicals sprayed on them. I think that's what did that with the banana. I mean, with the tomatoes.
I'd be depressed if I was you. They come to me and go, I'm depressed. I'm like, send me a picture. Of course. I called you're a fucking dork. I'd be depressed if I was a fucking nerd. Build yourself. And as a man, you're supposed to go through pain. You're supposed to feel a bit sad. And the reason you feel depressed, God has instilled that inside of you to warn you that you're a fucking loser. If you were top G, you wouldn't be depressed.
Top G. I believe the Middle East will be the new Europe in 5 years. Saudi Arabia will be a completely different country. This is the Saudi war. This is my war. I want to see the Middle East on top of the world before I die.
جديدة هي الشرق الأوسط. المملكة العربية السعودية في ال5 سنوات القادمة سوف تكون مختلفة تماما. البحرين سوف تكون مختلفة تماما. الكويت حتى قطر على خلافنا معاهم لديهم اقتصاد قوي سوف تكون مختلفة تماما بعد 5 سنوات. الإمارات، عمان، لبنان، الأردن، مصر، العراق والفرص التي لديها. إذا نجحنا في ال5 سنوات القادمة سوف تلتحق فينا دول أكثر وسوف تكون النهضة القادمة في العالم في 30 سنة القادمة في الشرق الأوسط إن شاء الله. هذه حرب السعوديين. هذه حربي اللي أخوضها شخصيا ولا أريد أن أفارق الحياة إلا وأرى الشرق الأوسط في مقدمة مصاف في العالم وأعتقد أن هذا الهدف سوف يتحقق 100%.
الله يعطيك طول العمر يا سيدي.
So the clip is shocking. Some earthquake somewhere last night. Wildfires in Core. Oh, what's that video we just showed y'all? Right here. Do whip, man. Ain't no damn wildfire. Oh, yeah, it's a wildfire, Jamie, because of climate change. Shut up with that bullshit.
Your kitchen. Let me show you how.
How to protect against dews.
This is a microwave door. Now, this door has a protective mesh. You see that? And that mesh layer is a metal layer that blocks the microwaves from getting outside the microwave, hitting your skin and causing damage. All right, that's why I say never stand in front of a microwave when it's cooking food. So your microwave resonates at a short wave, low frequency cadence to cook your food. The only difference between your microwave and these directed energy weapons, or these LRAD, which are long range aerial denial devices, the same one we've seen in California, the ones we've seen recently in Hawaii, the only difference between these directed energy weapons and your microwave is scale. So these weapons are larger and they're able to shoot a longer wave, right? Higher frequency wavelength that resonates somewhere between 80 and 130 gigahertz. All right. And so I want to show you why that's important, because these weapons are used to actually just penetrate a few millimeters beneath the skin. And once it penetrates a few millimeters beneath the skin, it's able to cause the most
I didn't want to get up this
a
morning.
lot of nerve endings.
Morocco, is that where they had the earthquakes at?
In your skin.
I know I've seen videos of it earlier.
Fluorescent tube, just to give you an idea of the wavelength. As you can see, I got the microwave here outside, got the door off. Do not try this at home. I'm showing you.
Don't try this. This is dangerous. Kids, don't try this at home.
Now you can see the wave is expanding the width of the fluorescent tube, and that gives you a good indicator of that field. Now, as I go further out, you see it breaks into two waves. You see that? Now, some turkey bacon out here.
Oh, what is that? Ham. He's cooking ham.
Power to penetrate skin and cause damage. So look, it took about 15 minutes to get it to like this. But remember, we don't have a door on the microwave, so all of the energy.
That's why I don't like shit out of microwave, man.
Out. And this.
Don't even warm my food up in there. Don't put it in the microwave. It's too soon to tell where this storm is headed, but my team and I are monitoring this storm. Given this summer's floods, we'll be watching closely, posting updates as we have them. I didn't know Chris Murphy, CT, was a weatherman too. Senator Chris Murphy. Could have reached New England. That's that new hurricane that's coming.
Hi. I gotta grab my phone real quick. I'm gonna need your ID. And you want to dump your stuff over.
Damn, girl.
I'll be right back. Okay, get ready.
When Earth Dasher shows up and you see this at your door cam.
Like naked?
Hi. I gotta grab my phone real quick. I'm gonna need your ID. And you want to dump your stuff over. I'll be right back. Okay, get ready.
When Earth Dasher shows up and you see this at your door cam.
Is she naked?
Hi.
Hell yeah. I'm finna order some DoorDash. Probably show up here looking like Frank, butt naked. Had to call the law. Cheyenne pepper can stop an attack, a heart attack. Picture of electric car charging station that are popping up everywhere. Here's an interesting fact. That 350 kilowatt generator uses 12 gallons of diesel fuel per hour. 12 gallons per hour. That's a lot of damn fuel per hour. Takes 3 hours to fully charge a car to get 200 miles. That's 36 gallons for 200 miles. 5.16 miles per gallon. Proof you can't fix stupid.
Love me pillows, kiss my ass. 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 Love me pillows, kiss my ass.
Testing ivermectin on parasites. President's candidate for Argentina, Javier Milei, sets a standard on how to treat leftists who want you dead. That's that video we played yesterday. That's something that's going crazy. Police State is a movie.
We honor you, Father.
Trump tweeted this out. Police State is a movie that I never wanted to make. This is Dinesh D'Souza, but Trump retrooped it. I never want America to get to a point where a movie like this needed to be made. I feel like the animal that alerts the herd to approaching danger so we can take precautionary steps before it's too late.
Chief Division Counsel and DOJ have approved a no-knock breach. We want the subject to be on display, doing the walk of shame, full visual impact. Any questions?
Are we becoming a police state?
The government told American citizens they couldn't go to church on Sunday.
For the first time in my life, I'm saying to myself, am I going to get a knock at the door?
FBI warrant, come to the door now!
The Patriot Act and FISA were used against Donald Trump.
These individuals have commissioned the biggest propaganda play in U.S. history.
They don't go after the people that rigged the election. They go after the people that want to find out what the hell happened.
We don't need to have a crime. What we need is a person to look at. And then we go find out what crime you did.
Our focus is shifting. Our main priority as a bureau is going to be domestic terrorism.
Really paints anybody who's right of center.
If you're a pro-life, pro-family Catholic, they define you as radical.
These are anti-government,
We have freedom of religion and freedom of speech.
violent extremists, and they must be dealt with. We can do anything we want.
The light let's see. I'm just following my orders here. Have a game plan. He may have a game plan. He just hasn't shared it with me. But I tell you what, I don't know about you, but I'm going to go to bed.
Go to bed.
The light let's see. I'm just.
Dad cuts off rambling Joe Biden mid-sentence and abruptly ends his news conference.
Third world.
Never seen this happen with any other president.
The Southern Hemisphere had access to change it. It wasn't confrontational at all. He came up with
Thank you, everybody. This ends the press conference. Thanks, everyone.
Thank you. Thank you.
Are you bringing U.S. strategic interests above human rights here in Vietnam?
I've raised it with every person I've met with.
Mr. President,
Are you worried about your son being indicted, Mr. President?
They're talking about indicting Hunter Biden. Yeah, hold on to the rail, Joe, so you don't bust your ass going in them steps. You know you have problems with steps.
Changed completely, and it went from designs that complemented the landscape around them to a kind of architecture that clearly hates people, that is designed to oppress the human spirit and make people feel without value, worthless.
Have you heard the Tartarian?
Have you ever heard
Tartaria?
of Tartaria?
I seen a video this morning about that in the Great Wall of China. That the steep slopes of the wall were facing into China. It's like it was a wall that was put around China to keep them out of Tartaria. All the watchtowers are facing into China. If China built that wall, it'd be facing out.
You've never heard of Tartaria? Oh, it's like my love favorite. this.
Tartarian truth, ancient Tartarian wisdom.
It comes down to this. There's a theory called
Tartaria.
Tartaria.
25% of the northern hemisphere of the sun never set on
Lost
Tartaria.
civilization of Tartaria.
Tartaria.
Yeah. No, that's a big thing.
That blew my mind.
What do you think of that building? You'd say that's beautiful, because beauty is inherent. Every person recognizes beauty. It's consistent with the symmetry of nature.
We don't make shit like that no more.
Whoever built that cared about the people. It was built by the people who lived there for the people who lived there, and they loved the people who lived there because they were related to them or knew them. It was built by peasants without machines.
Yeah, horse-drawn carriages. We'll learn from history if it's included in the history books. The parasites and usurpers erased the complete Tartarian Empire from the record books. Would you know? No. And who writes history? The winners. I can't hear that. The winners of war is the ones that write history.
Reports have shown, hidden in the United States currency notes reveals something very insidious. These images are disturbing, viewer discretion is advised. Reports show the bills produced and distributed for the United States have printed on them bombings that have happened in the past, and bombings that will happen in the future. The immediate threat coming is a nuclear attack on New York City. It has all been planned from the beginning and there is no stopping what is to come. These are clips taken from a video called Destruction of America produced by Jonathan Kleck, and have been deleted by YouTube to continue to conceal the truth. We are now looking at the 1998 US $20 bill, alongside the Twin Towers moments after the attack that took place in 2001. As you can see, the money printed years prior to the attack is identical to the attack on the Twin Towers. Now we will turn the bill over to see the Pentagon bombing on the same bill, folded in the same pattern. This is now 2 attacks that happened on the same day identically printed on the same United States $20 bill. If you are skeptical that this is real, or think it might be a coincidence, this is not the first time they printed an attack on your money. Let's quickly review the older $20 bill. This is the Alfred P. Murrah Federal Building bombing that took place in Oklahoma City in 1995. Some key characteristics worth pointing out is the rounded corners on the ends of the building, the face blown off, and the floors of the building jutting out. I will now take an image from the Oklahoma bombing and lay the $20 bill on top of it. As you can see, we have another perfect match. Now we will go over the bombing that is to come. This is the United States $100 bill. Folded into the same upside-down pentagram, you can see New York City being consumed by an explosion. There is hidden watermark ink on the bill that cannot be seen with the naked eye. Putting the image into computer software, I will show you each layer of ink that shows you the full destruction of New York City. With each layer of ink added, you can see the movement of the explosion coming towards you. We are front-loaded about this upcoming attack in many ways. Here is an example from a movie called The Day After Tomorrow.
Day After Tomorrow, that's where, what's his name?
Putting the bill and movie clip next to each other,
froze.
You can see they are front-loading the same agenda.
But the ocean, water coming through.
Looking on the next image hidden on the same $100 bill, you can see a nuclear missile impacting the water. The watermark layers of ink show the water splashing from the impact of the nuke. Laid on top of the bill is a missile strike and how it would look to show you the resemblance between the two. Finally, let's look at the new $10 bill and review the exact same agenda hidden on it. Firstly, notice the orange tint on the bill. This was done with intent. On the top of the image, you will see a large explosion happening while the building has a large tidal wave pouring over top of it. In the bottom portion of the image, you will see the building's reflection from the water flooding. The threats are real and should be taken seriously. For more information, links are in the description below.
Public service now, great. The global currency reset. Who are the Chinese elders?
Fires, it kind of seemed like we were kind of out there, and now it's like common. Everyone's talking about it. I hear so much about that. It seems like
I got it turned all the way up, Frank.
It's not far out there at all, and people, it's like obvious to so many people now that these are not natural.
So when you take an energy like that, because the fire has a different chemistry if it comes from a frequency like that versus a wildfire. Is that right?
Yes. Yeah, 100% right. It's just like a microwave. Microwaves burn from the inside out. The trees were burned up in paradise from the inside out. There was much burning under the ground where there's no oxygen. There's no heat. It's cold. There's no oxygen. So there was some other. It was almost like a reverse lightning or something. There's some grounding component. And so again, with all these different technologies, there's probably a multitude of things going on at once. Talked about
Not always are the clots I see large. Here's an example of a small one. This came from the jugular vein during embalming. Just last week, I received notice of 3 different vaccinated individuals who had clots removed while alive. This means that these clots are not necessarily post-mortem. Pretending that this isn't happening isn't helping anyone. Cats are assholes, man. Yeah, I football punt that bitch across the room. There's a computer programmer testifies he coded computers to rig elections in 2006.
Mr. Curtis, would you please state your full name for the record?
But yeah, you can program the videos. I mean the computers. Explains everything happening today. Use discernment ahead if you feel foggy or confused or fearful to disconnect from electronics and/or devices. Spend time outside in the sunlight and in nature to clear up and refocus. Neither the legislature nor any executive or judicial officer may disregard the provisions of the Constitution in case of emergency. I think this is to the New Mexico governor. Section 98, therefore, anyone who declares a suspension of constitutionally guaranteed rights to freely travel, peacefully assemble, earn a living, freely worship, etc., and or attempts to enforce such suspension within 50 independent, sovereign, continental United States of America is making war against our Constitution, and therefore we the people, they violate their constitutional oath and thus immediately forfeit their office and authority, and their proclamations may be disregarded with impunity, and that means anyone, even the governor and president. Governor! We got some guys out here want to talk to you. We need to ban Nestle now. Listen to what they have been doing to the children.
It collects millions of gallons a year from springs in Southern California.
Would you agree with me that your product should not be used where there is impure water?
They are taking the water that should not be owned by anybody.
Using indentured servants in parts of Asia, using child slave labor in parts of Africa. They've been trying to steal water everywhere from Brazil to Flint, Michigan. When it comes to corporations operating without any regard to human health and safety, the Nestle Corporation really seems to be in a league all of its own. What's going on with this company?
Nestle is the largest food and beverage corporation in the entire world. They own over 2,000 different brands and sell chocolate, cereal, coffee, baby food, water, ice cream, and so much more. In fact, it would be difficult to go shopping and not buy something that's owned by Nestle. And yet, the company is accused of some truly horrific things, including child slavery, killing babies, exploiting the poor, claiming water shouldn't be a human right, and countless other scandals. So, what's the truth? And if Nestle really is this evil, how are they getting away with it? This video is a journey into the dark world of Nestle, a look behind the curtain at one of the most controversial companies ever. But to understand the story of Nestle, we first need to go back to the man who started
video.
it
Y'all
all.
can watch it. Dr. Keck's got it. Boom! Shit. That's terrible, man. Running too fast on that there motorcycle. They're not human, gray alien dumbs. These creatures were found in the underground tunnels by the Special Forces in the Galactic Federation. Remember we showed you that video of that werewolf-looking thing? Is that real, Jamie? I don't know. I don't know if it's real or not. I know there's an awful lot of kids missing. Don't know where they're at. That would be one explanation of where they're going. They're feeding them to underground demons. I don't know. Everybody's lying to everybody. Can't get the truth out of nobody. President El Salvador puts Joe Biden on blast on Twitter. The most powerful country in the world has fallen so fast that it makes you rethink what are the real reasons. Something so big and powerful can't be destroyed so quickly unless the enemy comes from within. Well, that's what's happening. You normally see them in like 4-H offices, county offices will have some. Some will have them hanging up on the wall or something where somebody found a hornet nest and cut the limb with the nest still attached.
Want to see it? Okay, let's see it.
Good thing I look good because I might post this.
2 napkins. Nothing in the shaker. I'm gonna pick this one up right here. Lay down into this hand. Pick this one up. Place it right inside there. Squeeze it into the bar.
No matter how many times you've seen this trick.
Should have 2 balls. Pick it up. Straight up. You see? Take one of the balls. Place it right on top. Watch this.
Oh my God.
See, it should be in there. Pick it up, pick it up. It should be right in there. Oh! What? So now you take this one right here, this one right here, like this. Nothing here? Open your hand, open your hand, open your hand. Close your hand. There we go. See? What? So now you take this right here, put it right on top. Press.
Oh, wow. Oh, it's magic.
Not a joke. Did you ever think that? And there's my brother loves having, there's famous lines from movies that he always quotes, you know, and one of them is there's a movie about John Wayne. He's an Indian scout, and they're trying to get.
So we done played this about the Pony Soldier. Joe Biden's a moron. Vitamin D deficiency was a key factor in severe COVID-19 and death. Vitamin D was all that was needed for public health. They all knew it. At least 4 early vitamin D studies were sabotaged, removed. Did vitamin D get the ivermectin treatment in 2020? Yes. Truth is the best psyop. Patrick Henry. Egg pong game.
나 저렇게 하면 오케이. 오, 저 끝에 막아야 되네. 좋아. 알았어, 기다려.
하나만 더 지금.
엄마.
이것다 씨발 새끼야.
씨.
Egg pong. Lake Como, Italy. If you don't share this, you may not be a patriot. January 6th.
Giving warnings about chemical munitions. I need the less than lethal team position above me to start deploying. Launch!
Hey, walk up to the front of the fucking line. Come here. Show these cops what they just did to you.
You gotta turn around.
We need more fucking munitions. Let's go. Fucking shoot it. Go. Shoot.
We're up here. We're trying to get through the gate.
That's what started everything right there.
Yep, they're deploying flashbangs on us.
Keep it coming, motherfucker!
You okay?
Come on!
Turn on! Hey, put it down, douchebag! Put it down, douchebag!
They're shooting into their own people. We're supposed to be supporting Blue Lives Matter. We represent Blue Lives, and this is what they do to us.
Stingball deployed. Stingball deployed.
700 continue what's your ETA for I Street?
Hey, no one, closer in.
Stingball.
Everybody.
8900, 23 up here. Here 43 on the north side of I Street. Very large crowd coming down I Street. 51, I need you here, please. One more Stingball, put the fuck! 1335.
What do you got now? CS. Yes, CS, that's it. Keep going.
They're never aggressive, that aggressive with any of the Black Lives Matter Antifa. people were burning shit down, killing people.
As one who was here and who has custody of these 44,000 hours of videos, I can attest there were acts of violence, there were acts of terrible violence that day. Even from what I had seen with my own eyes and through the media, I've seen acts of violence against police officers that I had not seen before. And it was brutal and it was ugly. And our officers on the line did what they needed to do at the time.
That's why I don't back the blue.
Chucking grenades at us.
That's why I don't back the blue.
If they'd never thrown the concussion grenades, if they'd never used a pepper spray, this wouldn't have happened. It was a peaceful protest. I was standing within 15 feet of the line of officers. They started firing at us before anybody did anything to them. We were not rushing them. There was no advance on them. They just started throwing concussion grenades and pepper spray. They've been tear gassing us. I can't breathe! 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 I can't breathe!
So our January 6 people are like prisoners of war. DC paid 2020 Black Lives Matter over this exact statute violation on January 6th, even though Park Police made an attempt to give them warnings. On January 6th, USCP, MPD didn't even bother, but no one is advocating for January 6ers. Fed's direction. Regulars on smelling good without flies, without mosquitoes, and spending almost nothing. Candles in a lemon and oranges.
This leaves your home smelling good, without flies, without mosquitoes, and spending almost nothing.
So I was telling the moon man that mosquito thing, my cousin Randall, he had a big old mosquito plant, is what he called it. It smelled like you'd run your hand across it, and it smelled like almond, lemon joy.
To start today's tip, we will use an orange. With the use of a knife, I will cut the bottom of the orange to keep
Make
standing.
it flat so it'll stand up.
Then we'll also cut in half the same way I'm doing. In the middle of the orange, now the ideal is to make a hole for the following use of a candle, being the item that will make this tip effective. Just a small candle is enough, or even if you cut a normal candle into a small piece. I will now put on the sides also cloves. This spice is very fragrant and one of the items that will help in the aroma of your home and are very important to ward off flies. And before I forget, tell me which city you're watching so I can send you a big hug.
I'm watching from Lithonia, Georgia.
Today's hug goes to Molly Catherine from Malaysia. I'm glad
Who's
you're
the back to
enjoying
blue?
our tips.
Who's the back to blue?
This tip today is for all home
I've had to
environments.
deal with the police. I
After
know they're
started
crooks.
using, I no longer had problems with insects, and my
Not
visits
all of
always
them,
asked
but the
me what was
majority
the
of them
secret
are.
I used. Now I will use some sticks. I will put standing in the orange, using 2 units so the other end will be above the candle, where I will put the other half of the orange. And so our tip will be ready. I will only light the candle, and we can already notice the aroma of orange in the environment. Here we will also do this tip with another aroma. I will use a lemon. The process is the same. First we will cut the tip and also cut in half. After that, we will also open a hole in the middle and add the other half of the candle.
Well, we seen you do it off
Using
last,
this
and you ain't
tip
got to
only
show
for a
us again.
short period in the day-to-day in your home, you can already have a better aroma, and the main thing is to keep the insects away from your home.
See the way she inserted that candle in that damn thing? Did you notice the way she inserted that in there?
And then we will also add the cloves, are fundamental to keep the insects away. The ideal is the use of each aroma of this in a room of your home, being ideal even for use in the bathroom when lighting the candle ends with any odor. Finally, I will add the sticks, remembering to keep above the height of the candle. Then just add the other half above and our tip is ready. Everyone will be surprised by the result of this tip, and even by serving as a decoration. I hope you enjoyed today's tip. Tell me later if you got the desired result for use in your home. Thank you for watching this video so far. See you in the next video. Bye.
Thank you, ma'am. Put it in the bathroom because somebody's in there blowing up the toilet. Flies is all over the place in there. Can't sit down on the bathroom toilet without being covered in flies. Because Frank's been stinking it up.
I don't have to tell you things are bad. Everybody knows things are bad. He said we don't go out anymore. Everybody's out of work or scared of losing their job. I want you to get mad.
I was lightning before the thunder.
I watched that video on that song Lightning and Thunder, but there's some demonic looking shit in it.
Thunder, feel the thunder. Lightning and the thunder. Thunder, feel the thunder. Lightning and the thunder.
You've got to say, I'm a human being. God damn it. My life has value.
We are ready to fight.
I want you to get up now. I want all of you to get up out of your chairs. I want you to get up right now and go to the window, open it, and stick your head out and yell, I'm as mad as hell, and I'm not going to take this anymore! We know things are bad, worse than bad. They're crazy. It's like everything everywhere is going crazy, so we don't go out anymore. We sit in the house, and slowly the world we're living in is getting smaller, and all we say is, please, at least leave us alone in our living rooms. Let me have my toaster and my TV and my steel-belted radios, and I won't say anything. Just leave us alone. Well, I'm not going to leave you alone.
I want you to stand up and go to your window. And stick your head out the window and scream out into the front yard. We're not going to take it anymore.
I want you to get mad.
Thunder, feel the thunder.
There is a storm coming like nothing you have ever seen. Prepare for it.
Dark and light, baby.
What storm, Mr.
Not a finger
President?
God has not touched Michelangelo's famous work of art on the ceiling of the Sistine Chapel. In the painting, God's finger is extended to its maximum, but Adam's finger is with the least shortened phalanx. The point of the painting is you've got to reach out to God. He's already extended his hand as far as he can. It's up to you to choose. Eyes on confirmation number 6 and number 7. Listen to us saying.
And give us all these prompts. And like we were starting our show last week, my show.
They put mention in the interference we got during the live, cutting the live stream.
It's only as good as the prompts they're putting out there, right? Well, before we started the show, let me see. All these steps are going AWOL. But, Trump came out with Saturday is a great show, right? At 8:19 and 8:19. This was show number 2, right? And Trump came out with phase 2, guys. So we had a lot of interference during our live show. Our live stream was kicked out, right, Lance? And they were messing with his computer and everything, So I contacted Lance, or Lance contacted me like, hey, bro, do you want me to clean it up a little bit? then re-upload it, and then just loop it all around. And I said, well, let's go right ahead. So he made it perfect. He did a live stream, and once we were looping that live stream, I think Lance, we went live around 9:15 p.m. Right? Yeah. So Lance, the next morning, he said, "Bro, you gotta watch." Dascovino posted at 10:19 p.m. and 10:19 is saying follow the loop, right? And we were just talking about looping that video. Well, again, like this might be a stretch and all these kind of things, but hey, it's happening, right? Well, in that same show, we were talking about. Wait a minute, let me go to here. We were mentioning, did Kevin set his alarm? And Kevin came out with, guess what? We keep receipts, right? Nice win, go Buffs. Well, wouldn't you know, guys, that the timestamp of Kevin Cork, go Buffs, right, at 4:52 p.m., 4:52 is enough, It's go time, guys. Good hunting out with a military stringer. Well, again, guys, let me see what I got over here. But Anna.
I guess Kevin's alarm went off, didn't it?
Oh, man, and for him, he only tweets on Mondays, right?
Right.
Oh, wait a minute. Oh, this is a good one. Do you remember that beautiful video that let me just try to find it on my phone. I think we should play that. And this is how my mind goes, wait a minute, Dan Scavino message. Dan Scavino, just give me a second.
See the inner workings of Grasshopper's mind?
Yeah, yes, I want to do this one, and then I retweet it, because for me to search it, it's a nightmare.
Tommy!
Via web search, right? So let me just do this. I'm sorry, guys.
Tap the screen and hit the speaker button.
Let me see, because I think this video from Dan Scavino was beautiful, guys. Let me scroll a little bit down in this one.
It's all the way up right there. Look, it's all the way up.
Just enjoy this beautiful video.
I usually have a volume button up here.
But he's been holding it. Because it's not about them. This is about us. This has nothing to do with the team that's opposing us. This is about us. This ain't got nothing to do with the naysayers, the unbelievers, the haters, the doubters. This is about us. When we started this journey, we told you it was going to be trying, it was going to be tough, but you endured because it's about us. That man next to you is a miracle. That man next to you is a believer. That man next to you is a go-getter. That man next to you is a dog. That man next to you is somebody who wants this thing. That man next to you is somebody who believes. That man next to you is somebody that got to have it today.
Amen.
We ain't got tomorrow. We got now.
T-Bone.
We ain't got next.
2 shoes, just a tip.
We ain't coming no more.
We are here, guys.
Give me my theme music.
What a boss move, right? Lance and Anna, what do you think, man? Dan Scavino got a special message for you guys, right? Did you get the message? And look at what, he was talking about the go Buffs, right? And it's enough is enough. Go Buffs, right? How beautiful, guys.
End time.
Anna, what do you think?
Crazy.
You are what you eat. That's how they make hot dogs, Tommy. That's how they make hot dogs. Look at that. Oh, that's some creamy goodness right there. They mash the meat up so much it becomes soup. And then they run it through this machine and puts it in a little hot dog shape. Seals it tight. Here comes the goopy stuff. Oh yeah, that's good. Food starch modified. Brown mustard. It's a 50-pound bag. little water in it. Stir that shit up. Frank, they wasn't doing that with the hamburger down there at Ingles. That's a lot of water. Y'all gonna make that chili too runny. Chili's supposed to be runny. Not the way I eat it, because I put a bunch of crackers in mine to dry it up. I like my chili to be like thick. Like a paste. Pecani paste? There's pecani. No. Look at it. Tommy, put a little thing right there over the tip. Right there on the tip. Now, if you had an ice cream cone, you can go in there and get you a cone. A hamburger cone. A hot dog cone. Look, see them? The hot dog things. Look at them, Tommy. They're flying off there. That girl right there, watch her. Oh. See them hot dogs, Tommy? How many of them hot dogs could you eat? Them are ballpark Franks. We did put Drizzy put a new video over on the YouTube channel. Go watch it. Packaging them in 8. Hot dog buns are packaged in 6. What's that, ballpark Frank? What is that? John Morrell? What is that, John Morrell? Drizzy's putting us a volume thing up there, a volume button. He's on the computer right now working his magic in the background. So it's normally up there on the right hand side. That's the error. It's on Brave. Add the Brave. Add extension. Volume. There we go. Shoot, yeah, there we go. Hell yeah, he got it now. He got that shit fixed. You got it on gaming. You got it on gaming. You got it on gaming. Thank you, Drizzy. Thank you, Drizzy. Thank you, sir. Now let's get back to them hot dogs. He's trying to catch a free ride. This is that right here in Morocco. that? Large lightning appears before earthquake. That looks like something floating around up there. Nezra forgives all debt due to illegal banking and government activities, dissolves the IRS and ends all income tax, creates a flat rate non-essential new items only sales tax. Food, medicine, and all used items will not be taxed. Returns constitutional law to all courts and legal matters. Establishes new presidential and congressional elections within 120 days after Nassar's announcement. Creates a new U.S. Treasury rainbow currency backed by gold, silver, and platinum precious metals. Initiates new U.S. Treasury bank system in alignment with constitutional law. Causes all aggressive U.S. government and military actions globally and establishes worldwide peace. Releases enormous sums of money for humanitarian purposes. Enables the release initially of over 6,000 patents of suppressed new technologies, including free energy devices, anti-gravity, and sonic killing machines. Where you at? New device. Who do you think you are? You're on a big star.
You could see the footage of them screaming at me, realizing, oh, it's Laura Joomer, and screaming all these nasty insults. And then there's a video of that guy right there. His name is Christopher Pohlhaus. He's a Nazi who apparently lives in Maine and apparently shares a living compound with a Democrat operative. So these people are Democrats. And so I noticed that you don't have the sound on the clip, but you'll hear them shouting those things at me. And then there's another clip of the body cam footage that's about 2 minutes long. So I think you need to play the entire body cam footage for your audience.
Well, Laura, go ahead. They've got it ready. So if you want to pitch to it, yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, you got to hear this because you have to see. This is near Pensacola in Escambia County, near the naval base. So when you're listening to this, ask yourself what a known terrorist is doing outside of the naval base where they do classified briefings for our Navy members. Go ahead and listen to the video.
All right, well, they saw.
So we think that's his real name?
Let me look him up. I couldn't. I put in Kent. I played with Kent and nothing came up when I looked it up the first time. I haven't tried to check him out. Have you ever been in trouble in Escambia County before?
No, sir.
That Nazi got bone face.
What we got said. Alright, what are you black? You know your driver's license number?
No, sir, not.
Spell your last name.
MC.
First name?
Ken.
Middle name?
Ryan, sir.
Birthday?
April 22nd, 1990, sir.
Of what?
April 22nd, 1990.
Yeah.
Sammy Chapman, FES.com is the website. You can go watch the show live there.
Hey, Tim. It's different. What was the other thing that popped up? Terrorist organization number.
Sure.
Never seen that one before. It says to contact the screening center.
Oh yeah, my bad.
You've never seen that before.
I've never seen it either.
Arms, dangerous, violence indices. That's definitely him. You got Border Patrol's phone number on this.
What's that?
You got Border Patrol's phone number on this.
Really?
Are you from Ukraine?
Let's get back a little bit, sir.
It says to contact the FBI. We're in Canada.
Contact the FBI.
We'll do it.
Well, that escalated from a.
We're going to be calling.
Technically,
Border Patrol. We're going to call
FBI.
Technically,
They ask him, are you from Ukraine? And he says, I just got back from Ukraine. And then they say, oh, well, it says you're a member of a terrorist organization. I've never seen that before. And then the guy starts laughing and he goes, gee, neither have I. And it's like, well, yeah, you have seen it actually, because in 2012, you were arrested and charged with domestic terrorism by the FBI. So it's just a very strange interaction. And you have to ask yourself, if he really is a member of a terrorist organization, like his file shows in this
what's your name? Where you calling from?
why is he allowed to walk around?
I forgot to tell you, did you get the email this morning for us being copyright struck?
No.
Yeah, we got struck, so I went back and checked the video, right? This was last night when I noticed we got struck. But guess where we got struck by?
By
the
who?
video's available everywhere but one place.
Where?
Russia.
Russia struck us?
Yeah, look, let me show you. One minute, I want you to see something, because this don't make no sense to me. I was going to talk to you about that this morning.
Let me call my boy Putin. My boy Putin, he'll get that shit took off of him.
Allow me real quick. Let me show you something, all right? Let me put this on the video for a minute so nobody can see this. What do you call it?
Freely. Why is our country allowing for terrorists? And then
look at this. This don't make no sense, because I would think that this video would also get struck in America because of this. I've never seen something like this. For you to be struck in a country, you would expect to get struck in America. You get what I'm saying? Like a copyright strike for an American song or something? Look. See how it says partially blocked right here?
Yeah.
Look, let me switch over here so everybody can get a little look.
What video?
See right here where it says the video is partially blocked? You can see United States, 87.7% of the videos watched by people. So most people in America watched 87% of the video before they clicked off. United Kingdom, 2.5% of them was watching it, but it's one block territory, Russia. And you want to know what Russia blocked you for?
What's that?
Ted Nugent.
Ted Nugent.
Yeah. But what gets me is, why ain't you blocked in America?
I don't know.
Because it says, on behalf of Hollywood Records, yet it struck you in Russia. I mean, if it was a copyright strike, they should have struck you in America too, right? But they wanted me to, like, it gives me the option, right? I can go in here, and I can trim out the segment or replace the song, but look at this. This is transformative content. Look.
What busted out and ruptured?
See this little bar?
Yeah. That girl had a one hand. She's got to practice some more.
Content because you're talking.
Yeah, you got to get a run and go. Get a run and go. Ted Nugent? He ain't the one that sings that, is he? Now don't jump up in there when she comes back around to the side, because she'll clip you. Here I come again now, baby, like a dog in heat. I like the way you put that Stewie thing in there. Oh, Brian. Yeah, Stewie and Brian. That ain't the word. Hold up, play that. Play it. Play it. Hold up, play it. Play it. Come again like a dog in heat. That was fun time.
Right here.
Nothing. It ain't all the best all the store up. He's over at the coffee machine.
That's
Your head up. When you was a
right,
kid.
Right here.
Oh, here we go. Who remembers these right here from back when you was a kid? These things was on every playground that I ever went to. And the grass around them was gone. Because the kids' feet tearing up the grass. I don't know.
I think it was
Broken arms, busted teeth. Strangle, baby. Ain't that? That ain't the word.
Who sings that song? Yeah, let's keep it that way.
Hold on a minute. He's right here explaining. I was watching that shit during watching gaming. Hold on. I got this. I just got to get it right time when the thing's spinning just right. Hold on a minute. Wobbling. It's wobbling too fast for me. I can't keep up with it.
I edited this whole video in less than an hour. That's why it looks so choppy. But I think it looks fine.
Looks fine to me.
It wasn't over edited. I just did it. I was trying to. What was you just on? It was on here, right?
Yeah, Laura Loomer.
Yeah, they've been exposed as being, which I told you that CIA assets like the day it happened. Remember?
Oh, you talking about them Nazi guys?
Yeah, remember me telling you that they were CIA assets?
Yep.
And I told you the whole story about this, and it's cooking. This is what I'm saying. This is how far mainstream media is behind average people. We knew this, or I told you this, 5 days ago when it first happened. It was, in other words, dockets have been found, like cases that the bone, the guy that had the fucking face tattoo.
Bone face.
Bone Crusher, I think's his name, Bone something. He calls himself Bone something. Anyways, there was court cases came up with him being cited in them, giving testimony against people, and that was for CIA and it was federal cases, right? He was a snitch in federal cases, but he was also this is known, this is not no fucking conspiracy, but they also know that he was being paid by Russian politicians, pretty much Russian politicians, but they were being paid to recruit people over there. He was doing it for Ukraine and Russia. Now, what's known about is his Ukraine part in it because he was arrested for it, doing it for Ukraine. But in the same false that he was arrested for Ukraine, it was exposed he was also getting paid by Russia to do it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
See, I'm going to tell y'all something. Y'all don't believe that Russia has any influence in America. Russia's got a shit ton of influence in America. You got motherfuckers that are wishing Russia would defeat America and wishing that Russia would come over here and take over America. But yet, you have people that will defend Russia while putting down America. Can't have two things. I would rather live in my country that's a little corrupt than a full-ass corruption.
Shit, we ain't a little corrupt. Our shit's corrupt all the way through, man.
Hey, it's corrupt with legalities. There's always cases that can go before courts, and you can always win them or lose them. There may be corruption, but in Russia, you ain't getting that option. You can't bring cases, just any case, before the courts in Russia. I know people that live over there. There's a dude on YouTube named No Fuckers. I used to edit content for him 4 or 5 years ago. He lived in Russia, and me and him made videos on the Ukraine war. You know, the Ukraine, well, whatever you want to call it, in 2014. The American, coup.
Yeah, that's when, what's her name? It ain't Janet Yellen, it's that other girl. Went over there and took over, she's the one that said they had biolabs. She's the one that confirmed we had biolabs in the Ukraine.
Well, see, me and him made content back in 2014. He lived in Russia. He left Russia whenever this Ukraine thing happened, and he went to Georgia because in Russia, you're conscripted into law, right? Everybody has to go to war. You got to serve the army.
Everybody should have to serve in the military, I think.
Yeah, but listen, that's the thing you're failing to understand, right? If you're in Russia, you have to serve. But there's fucking, you can go in the newspapers or online, and there's websites that all you do is pay them $500 USD, and they'll write you out a paper that gets you out of conscription. And that's what he did, because he didn't want to go to war. So he paid $2,000 and went to a place, a doctor, that signed the paper and got him out of conscription. But at the same time, you would have to know like the histories of like his town and shit. Like it's the poorest town, all kinds of shit. Point is, I'm trying to make is neither one of these motherfuckers are good. They're all bad. Like Putin, no better than Biden. They're both pieces of shit. Wouldn't you agree?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think it's pretty simple what we need to do, don't you think? I think we need to unload a fucking nuclear sub and line up on every one of these places and give them fucking 20 minutes and either do what we say or light their ass off the edge of the earth. Like Japan. Hey, Japan ain't never tried no shit no more, have they?
Well, yeah, but that wasn't no nuclear shit. That was a damn carpet bomb.
But they ain't doing no. They ain't trying no shit no more, are they?
But they had bombs that exploded almost
That's exactly the point.
simultaneously.
Did you see how they scrambled the nuclear subs the other day?
Yeah, because Russia.
Buildings are built with the
Yeah,
steels
did
on
you
the
see
inside
how
around the elevator
we're
shaft.
losing allies
This
right
one was
now?
built from the outside, which is the strongest structure you can have.
What, because of the BRICS thing?
You have Qatar. There's like there's multiple Middle Eastern countries that are allying with each other. Not South Africa, but maybe South Africa. You know that little war? Because you know Jackson Hinkle, right? Do you know anybody that ever is online, like for example the Young Turks, anybody? You know that you can go. Which he's known to be a pro, like, Putin puppet. He's come out and admitted that he fucking hates America and that he thinks Russia should invade America. But yet he isn't registered as a, what do you call it? The thing is that he was a Democrat. He said, whenever he was on Tim Pool's show like 3 or 4 years ago, I think that's not true.
What the hell?
Well, people should be investigating these people like that because even Owen Schroyer called Jackson Hinkle out. And you know who Jackson Hinkle is?
No.
Damn, Jamie.
Jackson Hinkle?
You gotta know who these fuckers are. Hey, Jackson Hinkle is he's been on Jimmy Dore. He's been on Actual Justice Warrior. All that shit.
Yeah.
You don't watch Tim Pool no more, right?
Well, I do every once in a while. Watch this. Watch this.
I can't watch him. I'm talking to you. Well, here's something I got to tell you about Tim Pool. Okay? I talked to somebody that was on his show here recently, okay? They were on his show last week, as a matter of fact, and I told him, because you know how I feel about him. He said, I used to think he was a grifter. Well, I talked to a fucking super last week that swears to God to me that was on his show, told me that he believes everything that he says, and that anybody that thinks he's a grifter, and this is coming from somebody that fucking hates him, that anybody believes he's a grifter is ill-informed. Because you know that Tim Pool's doing a show with Donald Trump Jr.?
No.
Huh?
No, I heard Tucker was going to try to interview Putin.
Yeah, but Tim Pool's doing a show with Donald Trump Jr. And he's also said that he's got a show. He's doing a show with Donald Trump Jr. I can't remember if it was Sunday or when it was. But he's also doing they're doing like a, like a damn, like a rally type thing. And Donald Trump Jr.'s going to do an interview on Tim Pool's show. Well, this person asked him about that and asked him because he said he don't like Trump, but he's going to vote for Trump. That he said Trump's the least corrupt out of all of them, which I agree. And he said...
Who you talking about, Tim Pool?
Yeah.
I seen something where he said what pissed him off was... Yeah, it was a video I seen yesterday about that. Tim Pool was talking about it was what pissed him off because Trump, when he was talking about the stopping the killing of Russians and Ukrainians, he said that's what pissed him off and what turned him toward Trump. Because the media was going after him The media was going after him, and he was calling for, for people to stop dying.
Yeah. Well, see, what I'm talking about is he said that he's doing a show with Donald Trump Jr., right? And he come out and admitted pretty much that the reason that he's so apprehensive about Trump, and the reason he don't want to do it, because he straight up admits that he don't even want Trump on his show. And I asked him, why would he want Donald Trump Jr. but not Donald Trump on his show? And long story short, he's scared he's going to get arrested.
What, Tim Pool's scared he's going to get arrested?
Yeah, he's scared he's going to get investigated and arrested. He said he's been doxxed 15 times. That they've contacted the FBI and gave them information on who doxed them and shit. Yeah. And the FBI refused to even do anything. The Department of Justice refused to do anything. But yeah, they can find all this shit. But you know what? Y'all should be taking wins, right? Because listen to me. I talk to a lot of fucking leftists, like ultra leftists, because I have to. I have to stay in both sides of the world. I have multiple accounts. I've got my accounts for Trump, and I got my accounts where I watch these leftists. And every one of these leftist accounts I've been seeing over the last week have been calling out Joe Biden. They've called him out for fucking, this morning he was getting called out for canceling the oil things. Then he was getting called out over the fact of saying the economy's great. That's what's pissed off almost all the Democrats right now. Like most of them I've seen, I'd say 90% of them I've seen are pissed off at Biden for saying the economy's doing good. So, take a win where you need it. We've been saying this shit for what, 4 years, 5 years, 6 years, something like that. And they're just now noticing it. So, all you got to do is just move the goalpost a little bit further. Pull their shit, you know what I mean? Now border control's not good enough. Hey, Jamie.
Hey, Drizzy.
Did you see that thing on Abbott? About him refusing funding for like the Border Patrol and shit? No. Which we talked about this like 6-7 months ago, right? Remember that video I showed you where he was allowing people to cross into the U.S., but whenever Fox News was down there, he locked up the border?
Uh-huh.
But yet that guy took up them illegals to the courthouse where he was speaking, and they told him to leave, didn't even arrest him? Well, Abbott was refusing. He was refusing funding to the Border Patrol. He's being called out for sending all these illegals into the U.S. because, contrary to what people may think, no matter which side of the aisle you're on, I don't think busting motherfucking illegals into the U.S. is the answer for anybody.
No, they should be busting them down to the border and putting them back across.
Fucking right. Like his ass is more complicit in my eyes than most Democrats for 2 reasons. He fucking aided and abetted them in getting into this country. Yep. Like, Abbott's crooked as shit. Like, motherfucker, I don't give a shit if it was a Democrat or if it's a Republican or whatever. Anybody else pulled this shit, we'd be calling for their fucking heads. You know, I remember when that shit happened with Obama? Whenever they were trying to get that bomb through the border and shit?
Yep,
and they called it. Do you remember that?
You talking about the nuclear bomb?
The dirty bomb, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, see? That's my point. Abbott's not doing his fucking job. He's busting them in, but not sending them home. And yeah, some people are going to say, well, he can't send them home because then the DOJ will sue him. Make them sue you.
Yeah, take
Don't
me to
fucking
court.
help these fuckers come into the U.S. Because eventually they're not going to go to New York. It's about like up here in Indiana. They have a city up here in Indiana to where you can go up there every Friday and there'll be illegals getting off of a bus. And it's not been a problem. It's not been a problem, but now since New York's so packed, all of them are pouring out of New York because they don't like being put in those encampments because, you know, they lock them down like 16 hours, right?
No.
They lock them down for 16 hours. They shouldn't be. They should be in fucking jail and being deported, but still. But they lock them down for 16 hours. They don't like that shit, so what they do is they leave. And then Adams is not liked by most Democrats. And anyways, from what I've heard from most Democrats is they said that Adams created this problem.
He did, by saying we're a sanctuary city, send them here.
But we got to put the blame on Abbott, too.
Yeah, I don't agree with him.
Did you see that speech he made the other day, Adam?
Yeah. But we can't take it anymore.
It doesn't surprise nobody on this show. is my point. See, if Rich or Frederick or any of them calls in and they're like, oh, well, see, blah, blah, blah. Well, all I got to do is tell you it's like we see it. Whenever Biden got elected, is we don't give a fuck because we knew this was going to happen. And we get to tell you we told you so. Well, we told you so.
Yeah, I say
It just gets it pretty on us. Now I'm going to get off here, Jamie. I'll talk to you later. I got you fixed up. Got the show fixed. You really need to get a schedule down. 10 to 2 was good.
I got a schedule down, Drizzy. Daily.
10 to 2 was good.
Daily.
But you got to think, you should go back to the 10 to 2 thing because most kids are in school now. And used to, you was doing the 10, you stopped doing the 10 to 2 and moved it further because there were so many people from the Call of Duty that was coming to watch you. So you should go back to 10 to 2 because it ain't like there's many kids watching anyways, They shouldn't be watching a regular show.
They shouldn't be watching this shit.
Because we show some titties sometimes.
Sometimes there's titties on here.
Sometimes a tit pops up, That bitch went multi-viral, man. Like, fucking blew the fuck up over some tits.
But she has some big old juicy. Them was some juicy titties.
It was some autistic tits. She's autistic, and she likes showing her tits. She's on YouTube.
I ain't never seen her before.
Yeah, she was on a podcast like a year ago on one of my buddies' podcasts called Attack of the Movies.
No.
And he was interviewing her while they were talking about movies and shit. But fuck, I didn't think this fucking bitch blew up. Like, she went from 4,000 subscribers to like fucking nearly half a million.
Because of them big old titties.
Fucking viral as shit. Oh, and did you see TikTok's latest leak from, they're fixing to have the Black Hacking Convention coming up, right?
Uh-uh.
The WWDC, Worldwide Developers Conference. And that's the one that hacked the Dominion voting machine in Atlanta, Georgia.
6.5 hour show today.
You hear me?
What's that?
That's the ones that hacked that voting machine in Georgia. They was.
Okay.
And anyways, they're coming out with a whole new fucking, like, I think it's like 16. It's a shit ton of data. It's a shit ton. Like, it's like over 10 terabytes of data. And anyways, in this data, it's got every bit of algorithm change between like TikTok, YouTube, and everything. And in 2020, all like social media sites for sharing like media, like videos, shit like that, like Instagram even. Every one of them changed their algorithm.
5 was gaming. 5 wasn't gaming.
They used to focus on watch time.
We didn't game but like an hour and a half. Maybe 45 minutes of gaming. Rest of it's been show. Where y'all been at?
Long story short, they used to focus on watch time. They don't no more. They focus on engagement ratings, which means how engaged you are, how emotional the video makes you feel, how connected you are to it, right? And
so I need to be playing that Sarah McLachlan video where people cry because of the dogs is shivering out there in the cold weather.
Well, listen to what they said they think happened. They said that this was a deliberate thing that happened. Like, they chose for this. They updated the algorithms to do this. Now, when Facebook did this, they created a bunch of suicides and shit. Whenever they targeted people to manipulate their emotions, with those, whenever the reaction icons first come out, Facebook got in a bunch of shit because they were messing with people's mental. They were just fucking with them. For example, if you were sad and you reacted to something sad, it would give you more sad shit and feed it to you. And it was like the blame of a bunch of suicides. There was an investigation, a bunch of shit. Long story short, TikTok did this in 2019. If you look at TikTok in 2019, before and after they did their algorithm change, they went up 100 times in more traffic. It was 100 times more traffic post the algorithm change.
Frank, you're crazy.
Same thing for YouTube, but here's what's funny. Every account that YouTube found was getting more than 20%, 20 times more engagement, ended up receiving at least one strike or was removed from the platform within a week of uploading their videos. In other words, they was using the algorithm to target people.
You don't think
Which
that's
would
going to
make
get
sense on how many videos we got took down 2 years apart. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So if you cover something in one of your videos, like say today you're on YouTube today, right? And you say, "Oh, vaccines kill."
What?
Well, it would then listen to that, and the algorithm would just go through indexing all of your videos, and it would just sit there and look for vaccines or whatever the fuck the keyword is. And then if it finds a link to that, you automatically receive a strike.
Can it detect them words in different languages?
Yes. Not if you mix them, though. Not if you mix them. Like if you start off in English, switch to Spanish, or, whatever.
So if I was multilingual, I could be talking about shit and just change off
All you
into
gotta do is say, for example, vaccine. Just say it in fucking Spanish or something. Like
how about I do it like this? How about I do, just do on the video, that part. Will that pick it up?
I can tell you what I would do straight up. And I can tell you the best way to bypass YouTube's algorithm. And they can't detect this. All you gotta do is get a voice changer. And then when you're talking about shit that you think is gonna get you banned, turn the voice changer on.
They said, Frank says Gibson and Drizzy has their shot sticker. I want mine. Shot sticker.
What?
The syringe thing, I reckon.
Yeah, I'm guessing that's the new moderator badges.
I don't know.
Because I ain't never seen them before until today. It ain't a shot. It's a sword.
Oh, it's a sword. It ain't a shot thing, Frank. It's a sword for moderators. Now, Frank, there is a way we could put you as a moderator over here. We could get, but I'm still in talks with Robbie about banning your ass. Still in talks.
Hey, Jamie.
Yes, sir.
You need to call me. Fuck. What time is it? 3:25. All right. Well, just call me whenever you're on your way home because I got to talk to you about some things. Put on the show, get some shit like for the show set up.
All right.
I'm gonna try to clip at least one. I'm gonna try to clip at least 2 shows tonight, and I'm gonna schedule one to. Well, I'm not gonna clip the shows tonight. You know, I might have you to record some clips, and then I'll download those, and I'll go through and just use those clips. You know, you'll get what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Generic clips, just so I can edit them, and then I'll upload that video tonight for tomorrow, and then I'll have one scheduled for Tuesday.
Okay.
And then I'll have them pre-scheduled for. I'll try to put out 3 videos a week. Is what I'm gonna try to do, and eventually it won't be just live clips. You know, we'll sit down and record content special for YouTube. But right now it's just clips because a lot of people ain't seen them over there.
Yeah, y'all go to YouTube and watch the clips. All right.
Because hell, we almost lost the YouTube channel, but we're not struck. We have no bad strikes or anything on there. And you don't need to switch between cameras no more. Because like you see how I zoomed in on your face?
Yeah.
You don't need to switch cameras no more is all you gotta know.
I go to gaming and news scene.
Well, here's what you should do, right? Let me tell you what you should do. You should go in there and look for content that you could put on your YouTube channel. And then while you're doing your live stream, because people that are here are going to see it. You know what I'm saying? But most people that are here are not on YouTube. Because most people are over on YouTube. You know, they're not here.
Yeah.
And what I'm saying is you should have, long story short, we should upload these videos. But whenever we upload them, we need to make some custom content for. I was trying to think what the fuck I was fixing to tell you. And yeah, whenever you're doing your live streams, you should plan it for like a YouTube video, for example. Like fucking hell, you see something that you think should be on YouTube, then restart, go back, re-click it, re-listen to it, and restart the process over again. That way when I clip it, I don't have to go through there and clip and edit the audio and all that.
You talking about stop the stream and then start it again?
No. Like, say for example, let me get on here. Say for example, you wanna make a video on this video, right?
Yeah.
So we're scrolling through here. Well, okay, you started.
Someone I love once said.
All you're gonna do is restart it, scroll up, and then scroll down and act like you just found it.
Okay.
That's all you gotta do. And just remember, you're talking to YouTube, not kids.
Talking to YouTube, you got to watch what you say over there, because there's some commie pinko sons of bitches. Can I say that?
You can say it over here, whatever you want.
Well,
You
can
just
I say
can't-
that on
you
YouTube?
can't- I'll clip out whatever.
Well, can I
I'll
say
fix
that on
it to where it
YouTube?
can
I should
put
be able
over
to.
There. I'm just saying, make the video like just plan it out.
I got you.
Because your channel right now is shadow banned because it hasn't been uploaded in so long.
Can I post boobies over there?
Well, no. Well, you can post that one I posted.
Which one?
The one of the girl, like you reacting to that
No,
girl.
I'm talking about with nipples and stuff.
No.
What?
You can't. Hey, you can if you put it age gated at 18 plus.
Oh, okay.
It's about like that dude that fucking used Nair on his butthole. Did you see that? The gay dude?
Using air on his butthole.
Yeah, there's a YouTube video on YouTube right now. You can look it up. Just look up removing ass hair. And you will see a dude's asshole. And he's using Nair to remove hair off his asshole. And it's not blurred. It's completely there.
They call that the clean starfish.
Have you not seen that video?
No.
How in the fuck, dude? This is on YouTube. 1 minute.
Smooth. They call it a smooth starship. Starfish.
I'll watch the car right now. Maybe.
Frank, you want to see somebody near their butthole? Frank got me banned on camera and he's blaming it on me.
Alright, now it says I did that with my arm.
That's on YouTube?
Yeah, it's on YouTube.
You sent it to me in Messenger?
Mm-hmm.
No, you didn't.
Well, no, I'm going to post it in the comments.
How did I do it off the comments?
You just, you know how the chat's in there?
Yeah.
Well, I'm at.
Hold on, I'm finna show Frank a butthole.
He's given up when he might have captured the victor's cup. And he learned too late when the night slipped down how close he was to the golden crown.
Oh, they educated it, so I gotta go over here. And now here, my budget right there. You go. So you gotta be signed into your YouTube channel to get it.
For reference, this is how Harry.
Success is failure.
My butt is right now. Alright, so step one is to squeeze this cream onto your hand, so I'm going to be doing just that.
He's got a hairy butthole!
Is it showing his ass?
Alright, now it says to apply a thick, even layer to cover hair. Do not rub it in. So let's
Don't rub it in. Don't insert it into your butthole. You just put it on the outside to get the hair off.
Oh, you better take that off. Kick may ban you.
Huh?
Kick may ban you.
What, for the
They don't
butthole?
allow pornographic shit on the side.
Is that pornographic?
It's an asshole. It's pornographic.
But he's putting hair on it. This is a tutorial.
I would remove it, Jamie. Because Kick just banned that girl for flashing her tit the other day.
Uh-oh. Did she show her butthole?
No. But they also banned another girl that had one of them dildo machines, you know?
Oh,
that,
yeah.
like,
Yeah.
rolls back and forwards, and all she was doing was sitting on the bed next to it, and they banned her too.
Was it running?
I don't remember. I don't think it was.
Did it have shit dripping off of it?
She was just sitting on the bed.
Old male got a tetanus vaccine with mercury in it, and it obliterated him and nearly destroyed his life. He developed severe mental illness. Good shit.
But see, Jamie, I think I figured out how to beat the takedown on YouTube. 1, make your video 18 plus or older. You know what I mean? 2, not made for kids. 3, not monetized. Like, not even accept, like, monetization, completely turn the monetization off on it. And then you may be able to upload. If you want to test it, fuck, we can go live on YouTube.
What, with the butthole one?
No, not that. You'll get banned.
Oh,
but you could go on
you
YouTube
said that was
and
on
do
there.
a small. You can do a small show on YouTube. Go live on there.
How am I gonna get
banned?
How am I gonna get banned on YouTube playing a YouTube video about a butthole that's on YouTube already?
Because it's context. It's not fair.
What do you mean it's not fair? Yeah, that's not fair. You let him post a video with his butthole on there, but I can't talk about his butthole.
Oh, YouTube got outraged from hell. Everybody was calling him out for this, but they age-gated it.
What if I show my
And he
nipple?
turned off monetization.
What if I show my nipple?
That's what I'm saying, right? If you're gay, you'll probably get away with it.
Well,
I think the main reason they didn't take this video down, though, if I had to be unbiased, I would say the main reason they didn't take it down is because it was an instructional video that was paid for by Nair.
Oh, Nair paid him to...
Yeah, so it's like a commercial.
Now, I've used Nair
Now, my
before.
question is, why the fuck would they be paying for that shit?
I've used Nair before on, like, my back and shit. My back
I
hair.
ain't never used actually, I did use that shit one time.
And that shit smells like burnt hair.
Fuck, she was using that shit on her legs.
Yeah.
I got into the bathtub one night, drunk as shit, and was washing my hair. And I washed it in there, and I woke up the next morning and had patches all over the fucking place. Like it was just sliding off of my head, dude.
So it looked like Robbie's mustache?
Yeah. Instead, I had two little bitty with swoops on each side.
Robbie's mustache looks like that.
Safari hunt.
All right, look, this
Hey,
is...
Jamie, you should be playing DMZ now because you don't have to do missions. You can just go kill people now. That's what I did.
Yeah, but I want to play Resurgence because I like coming back.
Well, you can come back, but see, I like playing DMZ because it ruins other people's days. Because, see, they're going and trying to do their missions. If you kill them, they got to restart all over again. They have to go back and find all of their shit. They have to go back and get them a vest and all that shit before they can even restart. Whereas me, I killed them. I just take their shit. I wiped off the whole fucking Ashika Island of every player with me and two other guys. And then in Al Mazrah, we killed 18 people in DMZ, and we got out. But it was 3 against like
the Constitution says the right of the people.
Yeah.
Because they allow 6-man teams on DMZ. But I'm telling you, Jamie, if you understood DMZ and how to play, you would love it. Because guess what? You could ruin these fuckers' days, and they don't like it. They fucking hate it because they expect to get picked up, right? Because DMZ, there's so many people that's nice over there. They'll pick them up as soon as they kill them, and everybody suspects to be picked up. So expects to be picked up. So what I do is I'll kill them, and then I don't pick them up, and they get pissed about it. And they'll start talking shit, calling me like a faggot and all kinds of shit.
Well, you can't do that on the gaming show. You get us banned.
Well, it's still funny as fuck, though. Hey, and that just tells me that they deserve to lose their shit.
Not a gaming show. Grizzly Gibson says not a gaming show. Frank says we don't talk gaming on our time.
I know, that's the beauty of it being my time, huh?
That's right. It's our time. Frank put on there yesterday he subbed for 7 months. Is he talking about past 7 months?
Frank has been subbed for 7 months.
So he's talking about past 7 months.
Yeah, because his does he got the diamond next to his name?
Frank,
the final diamond is supposed to be like the American flag diamond. Like once you're subbed so much, like so long, in other words, the people that support the show the most are the ones with the diamond.
Yeah, I don't see the diamond. I don't see the diamond beside his name.
Which what I'm fixing to do, let me give everybody an update first off, because I want to run this by everybody on the show, see what they think. I was thinking about adding a page to the website to where if y'all wanted to, y'all could go on there and y'all could put your names in. If y'all have supported the show or whatever, been here for a while, you can go in there and put your name on there. Or y'all can send me the pictures and I'll do it myself. But anyways, we would like to thank y'all for supporting the show, bringing it to y'all, and we would like to commemorate that by putting it on the website.
We're going to have a cookout.
Hey, it's the best I can do online, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, thank everybody for, the support and everything. Put them on the website.
Everybody but Frank.
As supporters and OG members.
Everybody but Frank.
I had something else planned, and I can't remember what the fuck it was, but I got it written down on a notepad somewhere. But, yeah, I wanted to have a thing to where, everybody that's been a part of the show for so long are recognized, because most people only care about numbers and shit. I just care about individuals.
Hold up, Drizzy. Hold on. Let me see what this is. Hold on. Hello?
Hey, you got any Gatorade in your truck?
No.
You ain't got no water or nothing?
No.
Okay.
All right. Hello?
Hey,
Hey.
you have to upload one more video to YouTube, and you have to get
Frank said he has 100 subs. Frank said he has 100 subs. Now, he said now it's 98. Gibson said he has. Gibson says I had a diamond and Jamie gets my $4.99 a month. Oh, he said he don't have it. He don't have a diamond. I thought they had diamonds at one time.
They do got diamonds. They probably make sure that y'all got it on in your profile, like on your chat. Click your chat, make sure it shows, because you have to select the icons you want to show in your name.
Yeah, click your thing and let it show your icons. But you should have it.
What I got planned, Jamie,
You should have a diamond.
People that have been subscribed, I think we should, like, people that are subscribed for however much long. I'm gonna try to get some stuff to where I'm gonna try to get it figured out. I'm working on it in the background. You should know I'm working on it because I made the website a lot more cleaner looking, like simpler looking.
Yeah.
That way people can just go to the website and get to what they need and find out what they need to find out. As we have to have that website, because otherwise we aren't considered like professionals.
Frank
You know that you could register as a business, Jamie, or whatever you wanted, nonprofit, whatever the fuck, and then you would be a real news person, right? You'd be a real journalist.
Could I make me my own? Frank said he don't have no diamonds.
Not sure.
And Frank Gibson says no, you can only have 3 at one time. So you got 4 up there, Gibson. You're talking about the little emojis beside them?
Are they on the app or are they on? What are they on?
Are you on the app or what are you on, Gibson, Frank? What do y'all on? I thought they had diamonds at one time beside their name.
Yeah, they did. They've changed it, I'm guessing. Let me see here.
Test. See, you only got the sword thing beside your name.
Yeah, but see, if you click my name, you'll see all the other ones.
If I click your name?
Yeah, look at all of them and you'll see them. Like Frank's, I see he's got his badges. He's got the
but I don't see no
OG badge.
I don't
he's got
see
the
no
diamond. Yeah, he's got the diamond.
I don't see the diamond on yours.
Yeah, it's because I don't have membership.
Oh.
But yeah, if y'all click your picture or your name, and you'll see it.
Frank don't got a diamond.
Yeah, they got it. I'm looking at it.
I don't see Frank's diamond.
You got to click his name.
I did.
Okay, when you click his name, 1 minute, because I'm
Says
going to touch it.
badges, founder, OG,
Click his name,
7-month subscriber, and gifted 100 subs.
Look, do you see where it says sub for 7 months?
Yeah.
Look under that and you'll see badges.
Yeah, badges.
Now, do you see that third badge?
That's a 7-month subscriber.
Yep.
Yeah, but where's the diamond?
That is it. It's the diamond.
That's the diamond?
Yeah, that's the diamond.
That don't look
that's
like
not
a
the
diamond.
last one. At 8 months or 9 months, I'll change it. It's supposed to be the American flag diamond. Let me go in it.
That don't look like the diamond.
It is. It's just small. You can't see it good.
How do you
You'll
make
see
that?
it good if they put it on their profile. 1 minute, I'm going to connect to you. I'll show you what it looks like. Fuck, 1 minute. Close. Okay. Now, let me go over here. Wait. 1 minute.
What's that say?
Focal screen. Focal screen.
Are them bean bags in the back? Yeah, them are bean bags.
Oh, that's not right. 1 minute.
That ain't it.
Let me just make this a little official real quick, and then I'll show you. Idiot. There we go. Now, while they're doing that, I'll go over here.
Badges. See, 7 months is green.
Yeah, I see it. It's like a.
Yeah,
What do you
just
call
don't. Yeah.
I'm gonna change these around. Wait, you got these down? Do you still have these in your files?
I don't know. If you put them in there, I do.
Oh shit. Let me check see if I emailed them to you, woman. I can get them. I got them on Fiverr if it comes down to it. Oh, you got them ordered, Jamie?
Yeah, I ordered them this morning.
You should have waited on me. I would have gotten you fixed up. I got codes and got you extra shit.
I used the code.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see, where would it be at? Those are all pictures. All right, one minute. I'll let you cover this till I find it, okay?
All right.
I'll let you cover the news one minute. News scene. I'm going to go over here and try to find it.
Who's seen?
Do that. I'm going to go over here.
The Constitution does not say that government shall decree the right to keep and bear arms. The Constitution says the right of the people to keep and bear arms shall not be infringed. The Constitution does not say that government shall...
Hit her right in the penis. Hit her right in the penis. Tom Brady
witchcraft to help him win games. He goes into detail and says she made an altar for him before every game. He would say these mantras, he would say these chants, and they will
Gizlael is a man.
Him his way to the victory. This crazy man, let me know what y'all think in the comments.
Any superstitions going into the game? Any special thing you carried into the game on Sunday that you had tucked away somewhere?
I did. I always
send it over to you.
You know, I've learned a lot from my wife over the years. She's so about the power of intention, you know, and believing things that are really going to happen. And she always makes a little altar for me at the game because she just wills.
What are you doing?
I'm fixing this real quick. Okay. Download. Alright, here they come.
That's a 6-month badge.
Yeah, I'm trying. Yeah, but you'll say one minute. Chapman said.
That's your diamond, Frank. Is that green thing?
Access denied. What the fuck? Is it popping up for you to accept anything?
Nope.
It ain't let me send the files to you.
All right, we'll do it later.
No, because I got it right here. All I got to do is click that damn thing.
Click what?
Accept me to where I see if I can do it. The file, that's all it is. It's fucking, those, it's those damn badges that we got, the ones that are all zipped up in one folder.
Yeah.
Okay, that one, I got it. 1 second. There's one. Here comes the others. Upload. Now back over here to you. There's this. What was he on? He's on the 7-month badge?
He's 7 months, yeah.
Okay, so it'd be the 8-month badge. I mean, whatever month badge I'm on, 6. Or we could have this as a 6 months badge. So we'll do this. Pictures. Which one do you want for this badge, Jamie?
Do the hat.
The hat for the 6 month?
Yeah.
I took the right one. 36. $112, 56, 28.
Will that automatically change on this thing?
Yeah, but it won't let me choose it because it's got to be 36 by 36. It's got to be one of these. See these right here?
Yeah.
We'll use this one. We'll change this one. I'll get that one changed over. And we'll put the 2 month one as the Trump hat. You know it?
All right.
Hold on. Let me do this. You can go ahead and cover whatever you want, Jeremy, real quick while I'm doing this, okay?
It so much, and so she put together a little altar for me that I could bring with pictures of my kids, and I have these little special stones and healing stones and protection stones, and she has me wear a necklace and take these drops she makes, and I say all these mantras, and I stopped questioning her a long time ago. I did. I just shut up and listened. And at first I was like, this is kind of crazy. And then about 4 years ago, we were playing the Seahawks, and she said, you better listen to me. This is your year, but this is all the things you're going to have to do to win. And I did all those things, and by God, it worked. It was pretty good. And then in 2015, it was about early January, and she said, you know how much I love you? And I said, yeah. And she said, I just want to let you know this is not going to be your year. Oh. And of course we lost. I said, what does 16 look like? And she said, 16 is going to be your year. So it was early January this year, and I said, babe, I asking, like, do we have a chance? And she said, yeah, but you're going to have to do a lot of work, and you're really going to have to listen to me. So, man, I listened to her. And right after the game, she said, see, I did a lot of work. You do your work, I do mine. She said, you're lucky you married a witch. I'm just a good witch.
She's a man. May your precious soul rest in eternal peace. Pleasure, Laura Polo. I am saddened by your sudden passing. I got my COVID-19 vaccine. Any of these people that's got this damn badge, where they're out there promoting that they got jabbed.
I'm trying to fucking... Hope I got it on there. There we go.
That's a nice one.
Wow.
Nothing to see here, nothing at all. Just a flag of the U.S. Senior Executive Service, the shadow group that basically runs the government, and the flag for the Council of Europe. Exact same flag, but the SES flag features a keystone in the center.
What's that file just called? One. This is what it'll look like, Jenny.
All right.
So see that? How does that look?
Yeah, it looks good.
Tell everybody to vote. Do they think the 2 month badge should be the hat or a diamond? What would they rather have? Would they rather have the hat or would they rather have a diamond right now?
Y'all vote. Would you rather have a hat or the diamond? Look at the 2 month badge. Can they look at that?
Yeah, they ain't see this right now.
Which one would y'all rather have? The 2 month badge, the hat, or the diamond? I say the diamond. Gibson said the hat. Sand says fashion pays more than pro sports.
Okay, so we'll put the 6 month as the hat. Okay, there's the hat. Now, 2 months badge will be shoot. I don't think we got a silver one, do we? We ain't got green, do we?
No.
Oh, there we go. Does that look good?
Yeah, it's good.
We'll make the 9 month badge. No, we'll leave the 9 month badge that. We'll change this. 36. I'll just delete this one. That way everybody will keep this right here once they get to 1 year.
All right.
I'll go in and change it later, like fix it and update it. It'll update soon. Let's see if it updates. Yep. There you go. Look, Jeremy.
Yep.
That looks pretty badass, don't it?
Yeah. Yeah, I couldn't see what that green one was.
What, the green diamond?
Yeah, I couldn't see what it was.
Well, I got you fixed up. You set, man. I'm gonna let you go, Jeremy. I gotta make a phone call.
All right, Drizzy. Red, white, and blue diamond. Can you see? She's a man. Good morning, all you unvaxxed flat earth legends. Not everybody's a flat earth legend. Two leading Princeton MIT scientists say EPA climate regulations based on a hoax.
Powerful this laser is. I have a couple other lasers here to compare it to. So this laser right here is 5 milliwatts. So a direct hit from anything stronger than this is going to cause eye damage faster than you can blink, or even just a reflection off of a shiny surface.
Working all through the night at the equivalent of an all-nighter Eastern time. So he's probably pretty tired, pretty jet-lagged, but he has been basically working all through the night at the equivalent of an all-nighter Eastern time. So he's probably pretty tired, pretty jet-lagged, but he has been basically working.
Now this laser right here is 500 milliwatts, or half a watt. So that puts it in the highest laser danger rating there is. So that means that not only is it a fire hazard, but just looking at the spot on a surface can burn your eyeballs out without goggles. And then there's this laser, which eclipses that rating 200 times over. I mean, seriously, there's no sane reason for something like this to even exist. And yet, here I am, flaunting it on a YouTube video.
Okay, so what can I even do with it? The same thing as any other gadget that isn't boring. Light stuff on fire. Check out how the raw output just torches my desk. I'm not even using a lens here. The power density is already way higher than my laser bazooka. As for the other burning tests, let's start with the easy stuff. I wonder how fast I can pop these balloons with the laser. That never gets old. Let's try it on a paper bag. Huh, well that's terrifying. Geez, that lit on fire like nothing. Yeah, this thing is a lot of fun. Can the raw output ignite wood? I'll take that as a yes. How about a ping pong ball? Alright, that's pretty cool. It turns out ping pong balls are surprisingly flammable due to their nitrocellulose content. Speaking of nitrocellulose, here's a little bit of flash paper. Since I'm already igniting a bunch of random stuff, I might as well put that chemistry degree of mine to use and whip up something exciting. Huh, I love lighting stuff on fire.
He's a firebug.
This right here is one of
lower gas prices. What makes you think that they are going to listen to an administration that is ultimately trying to put them out of business?
How is the administration trying to put them out of business?
Well, they produce fossil fuels, and this president says he wants to end fossil fuel.
Da-da-da-da-da. Gotcha,
Thanks,
bitch.
everybody.
Gotcha, bitch!
To recover his pictures. He has no idea what's on here, so let's see if we could be Hacker Man and hack time. First, we use an exploit to gain access to the operating system. Once we're in, we'll need to pull 2 files out of the phone. These 2 files control how many passcode attempts we'll have before the phone locks itself. Within these files, we can change the values to 9,999 attempts before the phone gets disabled. Now we can add these files back into the phone and we have unlimited passcode attempts. Then we use this USB stick that'll try all 10,000 passcode combinations. Once it hits the correct passcode, the light sensor will be like, holy crap, the screen brightness has changed, and it'll stop the brute force. Then we can plug the USB stick into the computer and check the last passcode tried. Okay, it's the next day, so let's all take a guess on what the passcode's gonna be. Let's plug the USB stick into the computer, and we can see that the last guess was 9874. So let's set the brute force again at 9872. This way we can watch it unlock. Now we can count 0, 1, 2, 3. And boom, it's unlocked. If you need a repair, the link is in the bio. Peace.
Dun 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 dun. That should have had damn that music playing. Mission Impossible. Well, it ain't impossible. He did it. Planned Parenthood and Rockefeller Population Council.
At one point, he was bombing 7 countries, all of whom were in the category of the world's most desperately poor countries. How many Americans were aware of where their tax-paying dollars were going? Yeah. And we gave this man a Nobel Peace Prize. That makes me sad on a very deep level.
I thought Obama was amazing. He bombed the Middle East like nobody else.
At one point, he was bombing 7 countries.
Well, actually, I think the one time that
welcome on to shut down the country over Ebola.
That I was wrong in the Congress was when we had the breakout of Ebola, and I thought, like, we just got to shut everything down. I was like, we can't take any risks. Obama didn't do that, and I criticized him a lot for doing that. A lot of my Republicans colleagues criticized him for doing that, but you know, I look back at it, it was handled well. I mean, I was just wrong.
Ron DeSantis is such a damn beta male. Died suddenly. Getting pictures like this every day. I had my COVID vaccine. Woo! See, we didn't even got to ask the question. Died suddenly, and then my first question when they say somebody died is, did they get the jab? I don't even have to do it with this. They got their little thing there, their little sticker. You know, like the I voted sticker.
This is like the ultimate manifestation, and some people will think I'm crazy for saying this, but 369 method. Mm-hmm. So you write down what you want to become like you already became it. Mm-hmm. So you write it down 3 times in the morning, 6 times in the afternoon, 9 times at night, and you read it before you go to bed. So you read it 9 times before you go to bed. Mm-hmm. So basically, it's just like, I would write down, I'm going to be the first millionaire in my family, not the last. I'm going to be the first millionaire in my family, not the last. I'm going to be the first millionaire in my family, not the last. And I'll write it down every single day. Money come easily, frequently, and abundantly every single day. You know what I'm saying? So I write it down 3 times in the morning, 6 times in the afternoon, 9 times at night, and I read it before I go to the 369 method.
People who trust the government. She's out there dancing in the rain, but his old homeboy over there peeing over the fence.
In a completely corrupted world where every government is just a bunch of businessmen working for a bigger bunch of businessmen, and none of them give a shit about the people. The sad fact is no one knows how to change it because no one knows how to take on the corporations.
Oh, more conspiracies.
And yeah, I know. And just to let you know, so look at all the guy. Head of FDA goes to work at Johnson & Johnson. Head of FDA goes on the board of Pfizer. Head of FDA goes. I mean, there's a revolving door. Here they are. Oh, Reuters too. So they got the NIH. They got Fauci. They got the newspapers. They got the media, and they got everybody. And so this. Who did this? I can't make out who this artist is. But this is fantastic. So everybody, if you stick your head up to see what's actually going on, they come by and they chop it off.
Jimmy Dore. What's going on in New York City? It's a shithole.
You had to be here to understand.
New York City is a shithole. The guy who pulled a pin out of a live grenade. That's some geniuses right there, boy. Who you got working for you? We got some tough guys. They'll shoot up a house. Just give them a couple of grenades to take with them, just in case. Balenciaga. Baal is the king. Is that what that translates? Balenciaga. Balenciaga's got a problem with their kids, too. Gravity's debunked.
Why things really fall down? Well, you've come to the right place. All physical things exist at ground level. It's their natural habitat. Anything made of physical matter has a molecular
We got us a squirter.
structure. This is what determines the density of an object, not gravity. That's why a slinky waits for the rest of it to push it down, because there's no force there pulling it to the ground. What you're seeing here is just matter returning to its natural, neutral state through density buoyancy and electrostatics. The universe is not gravitational, but it is electrical. Watch the video until the end for full explanation.
Everything that exists is electric. There's not one thing that exists in the entire world that is not electric. It's actually the unifying force that keeps everything here, holds everything together, and everything seeks equilibrium based on that. So everything's trying to find a state of rest based on its electric phenomena or its electric nature within the environment that we exist within. And then when you start to look further into it, you find out that on the smallest scale, electrostatics is significantly stronger than gravity is even claimed to be. Magnitudes greater, 10 to the 36 power to be specific. So everything, simply put, everything that exists is electric. Everything that is falling to the ground or not falling to the ground is seeking equilibrium based on electrostatics. We can actually test this. We can use something called a corona motor, and whenever we manipulate electrostatics, we can make things levitate. We can make things go up or down, and we can actually change how fast they go down. We can also manipulate the weight of an object simply by manipulating electrostatics. And of course, that's how science actually works, is you do an experiment that shows you what the cause of the effect is, and you can manipulate electrostatics and cause the effect of downward acceleration, commonly referred to as gravity. Of course, I've never seen a test that manipulates space-time, and you will never see that. It doesn't exist. Everyone thinks that the reason things fall is because of gravity, but actually everything that exists is electrostatic. So whenever things go to the ground, they're seeking equilibrium, so they go find their balance on the ground where their charge disperses or spreads out in through the ground.
Where's Robbie at?
So we have positive charge in the air, we have negative charge on the surface of the earth and on the ground, which is why it's called grounding. And then we introduced positive charge, and then it went back down to the ground to seek equilibrium. This shows that that's actually what objects do when they fall to the ground. They go to the ground because of the electric forces, and they seek equilibrium on the earth.
We knew about it as in the 1950s, even earlier, and it's all been hidden because if humans were allowed free energy, free movement, and able to explore, we would find out what this place is. We'd find out our position in this world. And that's the number one thing. Why are they hiding flat earth? Why? What's the motive? And the motive is to keep us dumbed down, not knowing who we are, not knowing where we are, not knowing the true power that we have, and not having true freedom.
Electric sun excites the cold Nobel gases in the environment as it moves into and out of the horizon, aka the horizontal vanishing point during sunrise and sunset. We live in an electromagnetic torus field on the plane of inertia emitted by the magnetic North Pole. The sun and moon are polar opposites of electromagnetism. The Earth is Earth. It's the perfect system. Flat earthers can show experiments to back up flat Earth, but the globe only uses theories. My page is literally full of proof, so follow and bind your mind for more content like this.
Yeah, if somebody wants to send something that you want to see on the show, you can send the links in the chat. And I can click on them. Just got to get my attention so I see it. Raising Doochie. I just played that. He was at Angie's and Tyrone said, "Oh shoot, Angie is there. Don't talk about Robbie's side piece." And Angie got mad as hell.
Pretty jet lagged, but he should take at least a handful.
Hey, Peter, a lot of Americans probably think this can be.
I played that already. Oh, you're checking audio?
Why not approve a search of her name in those records?
Approve a search of her name?
Yes, and reveal anything that might be related to Tara Reid in the University of Delaware records.
There is nothing. They wouldn't. They're not there. And if it's, I don't understand the point you're trying to make.
The point
there
I'm
are
trying
no
to make
personnel
is that
records
you
by definition.
The point I'm trying to make is that you are approving and actually calling for a search of the National Archives records of anything pertaining to Tara Reid.
Yeah, hold on.
Asking why not do the same in the University of Delaware records, which have raised questions because they were supposed to be revealed to the public and then they were sealed for a longer period of time. Why not do it for both sets of records?
Because the material in the University of Delaware has no personnel files, and but it does have a lot of confidential conversations that I had with the president about a particular issue, that I had with the heads of state of other places, that would not be something that would be revealed while I was in public office or while I was seeking public office. It just stands to reason. To the best of my knowledge, no one else has done that either.
I'm just talking about her name, not anybody else in those records. A search for that. Nothing classified with the president or anybody else. I'm just asking, why not do a search for Tara Reade's name in the University of Delaware records?
Look, I mean, who does that search?
The University of Delaware. Perhaps you set up a commission that can do it. I don't know. Whatever is the fairest way to create the most transparency.
Well, look, Mika, she said she filed a report. She has her employment records still. She said she refiled a report with the only...
All right. Hello?
Yeah, I was fucking talking to you, Ray, sharing this link, and I was commenting to these people.
Shared what link?
The link to the show. I just shared it on Twitter.
Clock has been set.
I don't know. Is anybody else getting bad
if within 6 to 12 months
quality on the show?
The results of this
what now?
The show keeps dropping quality.
These corporations and individuals.
Okay, that video's over.
And provide what they have.
Right.
There's another one playing.
Then I got you one. You want to see a jealousy video?
No, I want to see a hairy butthole.
Which brings us.
What was I fixing to do for you? What did I tell you I was going to do?
Show me how to share that link on Twitter. Let's play that hairy butthole link.
We'll get banned.
I don't see how the hell we can get banned showing a hairy butthole.
See right here where it says faces?
Most of the people's got hairy buttholes. What are you talking about?
Look, you see that's where it says spaces?
Where?
Right here. Do you see where it says spaces?
Listen live in spaces?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They took away the button where it used to say. It used to have spaces, like a whole thing in spaces to where you could search. 1 minute.
Frank's eyeballs is bugging up. Frank, what has that got? Dollar signs in his eyeballs? What is that?
I'm guessing they changed it to where it's only on the phones now.
Yeah, you can't do it.
1 minute, I'll find this shit, dude. Here, you go ahead and do what you got to do. Do what you're doing. I'm going to find this and send it to you.
Fine.
Yeah. Do you want to talk about the strike team? I'll just say carefully that
it'd be funny shit you go in there and troll those
utterly fed up in the legal government who have the means to do something beyond a hearing that are, special operators and what have you. Absolutely a clock has been set.
Yeah, 1 minute.
Let's talk about, and the reason for that is they now realize that the organizations doing this are treasonous.
Facts.
And they are subverting.
No, you already had a diamond, Frank. It was green.
And the rogue elements, the worst, are doing all kinds of crimes.
Now he changed the badge for 6 months, 7 months to the hat. And that's what you got now. You keep on, you're gonna get banned.
Complete abuse of power. So is this?
Might as well go ahead and silence him for a little while. He's talking.
I don't want to comment beyond that. It would be
wildfire.
It'd be an authorized operation.
Frank talking shit.
Rogue elements.
Oh, I thought you were talking about somebody else.
No, Frank, he's always talking shit.
With full rights to do so.
So here's spaces.
And the really question becomes.
What is that? What language is that?
Those guys, anyone involved with that, would need to have enough detailed
I don't know what the fuck they did. You used to be able to. Right here, look.
Right?
Patriot Storm, breakfast space. Look. Now you're starting to get the spaces. Look.
So one of the things we have to do is get as much.
And you can go in there and talk to these people, but you need to go. You need more
methods, assets,
here, go ahead and do it. I'll have you on Spaces tomorrow unless you want to go in there and chat with one of them.
What technologies that can be deployed.
Look over there. You see those two spaces?
Yeah.
But we're all hoping this never has to happen.
Oh,
because
I got a
if the
video
American
also.
people listening would actually take action.
I'm going to post it in chat, okay?
And the members of Congress.
Well, I can't. I deleted it. Fuck.
No, I think Patriot and I think Patriot's talking to me right now, and I'm starting to understand.
Do you know how to raise your hand and talk to them?
No.
Right. So what I'm saying is that basically what me and Chad and them was having a dialogue about, because they came in, everybody came in when we was just talking. There was like 30 people in the room, so I was all over the place. But what I was explaining to them is that through national emergency, via invasion or anything like that, the president has the power to declare a war, right? He has the power to say, hey, that's the declaration of war, right? Like the bioweapon attack. And
he has the ability to put his citizenry.
There you go, Johnny. I'm gonna enjoy the shit out of this.
Yes, he does.
Right.
Where's that written? Where's that?
But let me just say
I get your content all the time.
When I say it's constitutional, let me just
people he don't even know.
Would I say it's constitutional?
This is what Jamie
no,
does
but
best.
it's accepted, and this is the
This
problem
is
that we have.
Y'all need somebody like
just
me.
Because it's
How do you talk to him?
But it's been accepted by the vast majority of the population of the United States.
Says request sent.
Doesn't mean that it's not
Okay,
wrong.
they have to approve
just because they didn't vote it in. This is my problem. This is where I keep saying.
But they approve you. We need to get you a professional Twitter. You find that one Twitter account I gave you that was professional. You know which one I'm talking about?
No.
The one I gave you. The one that was my account.
Worrying about that.
Well, if we're going to dismiss everything, then just start slotting people in the head.
Because you're logged into the wrong account. You're logged into your account, but not the show account.
Put this right on you, okay? What are you worried about them accepting? What specific laws are you worried about them accepting rather than some generalization?
Those spaces over there, you can always leave this space and go to another one.
About anything because I know that
and request to speak. But yeah, these are people, regular people. You can start them all. You can start your own.
And that's
I don't even know. I don't even know what you. I don't even know what you say that we're saying right now.
Well,
I'm asking you. I'm asking you. Listen.
Yeah, let me explain.
Listen. This is. I'm not trying to be an asshole to you, brother. Believe me. I'm trying.
You can also tweet out, Jamie Adams, telling them you want to talk.
Sure. So that all that us that are actually doing real work really get the hell out of here.
You can go over here and you can comment by clicking this.
To you. I'm not. Sure. Don't think I am. I'm asking you, what is it? What actions do they take
you can reply here.
You that you consider offensive?
And
what are those
be on
actions? So we all start to know what those actions are.
Well, so the answer
probably
is
not letting you in there because you're not verified.
And so there is no public action that deliberately trespasses me just because I know what I'm doing and I've removed myself from the group. But like,
I'm trying to pull up the spaces on my page.
So my kids aren't subjected to the perversion. But let's say that I would come back and say, well, if there's public schools teaching trans stuff, go back to your state constitutions and find the grant.
How do you prevent them from taking your kids from you? Because
so
because people can send them to you and take your kids.
So let me.
So how do you prevent that?
Hold on. I don't want this taken off the topic. Okay, what I'm trying to do here, I was trying to have a dialogue with Jared, and I know he was about to ask me. You're gonna have to find that and find out where it says that. So what I will say to that, Jared, because I like that approach, but the people that we're dealing with doesn't go by the Constitution, right? Which alludes to what Derek was just saying. Hold on.
Right.
Let me
I'm just trying to fight with anybody. Listen, I don't want to fight with anyone. No, I don't want to fight with anyone.
Derek, stop interrupting, Derek.
I'll get you on another
1 second. Y'all got to let me get my thought out real quick. I'm just saying. Just hear me out. What I'm saying is, Jared was going to tell me, hey, find that somewhere. Okay.
Jamie, refer me real quick.
Maybe, and I can't find it for you, but I don't have it in front of me right now. But I'm saying, if you have foreign people in high places in the office in the United States of America, if you have foreign entities invading in the U.S. Presidential election, you have judges that are corrupt. Okay, we see this. You have courts. You have supreme justices that are possibly corrupt. You have the alphabet agencies that are corrupt. Yeah. I keep asking y'all this. What are the measures
have a thing to where it
when
would
all
be like,
branches of government and all everything is just pretty much corrupt, like what we're finding out? What are the measures that go in place when you got the whole government corrupt? What is the safety guard besides? Because you're gonna say, well, it's we the people, right? But who's gonna enforce it? Who's going to enforce?
Well, that's my whole point. If I'm if they could corrupt,
Dave, real quick,
maybe I'm corrupt.
Hold on, Derek.
Maybe I'm corrupt. Maybe I'm corrupt.
Derek, hold on, brother. I don't like the interruptions because I'm trying to get at something with Jaron and Chad right now and whoever else. I'm trying to get to a point because I don't want to go around the land and not get to a point.
Josh.
So what I'm saying is, what is the safety guard for us? Because we didn't have enough people awoken, Jaron, back in 2020.
You talking about
we didn't have
dreaded?
Enough, all right. So if the answer was we the people,
you talking about dreaded?
We just now getting this information now. Most of us are just getting what you and Dave
talking about dreaded conservative.
I got you a fight. Look, click comment.
So how was we going to do anything before then besides the military getting involved? That's my point. And by the way, Trump did federalize the National Guard troops through Executive Order number 13912. Okay? So the word federalized, we got to look at that too. Right? So what did he do that was unconstitutional in those executive orders to restore the republic? That's my question to you, Jaron. What did Trump do that was outside the Constitution? And you said if he's president right now, then he's behind all this stuff and he's complicit with it. But I disagree with you on that because if he's president and he's still draining the evil people at the top and trying to get to the point where because we can't go arrest Soros right now, right? Can me and you go arrest Soros right now? Can me and you go arrest Bill Gates? We can't. You got the law on your side to do it, but who's going to enforce it if they say
Fans that dreaded born?
Excuse my French, but who's going to enforce that? Who's going to uphold the Constitution that we the people pretty much designed? Who's going to uphold it? The military.
A bunch of it. I gotta be back over tomorrow.
To force them to,
you gotta get another.
You get what I'm saying? The military.
You gotta bring another jackhammer to put on that other bobcat.
Aren't behind the scenes doing, and this is the whole conversation was about. It started last night. And that's what I've been talking about.
They declined.
It's beyond people's comprehension. You're dealing with unconstitutional people to begin with. So, Jaron, what executive order did Trump declare or sign that is unconstitutional to drain the swamp? And that's number one. That's question number one. Number two is,
I don't know why they switched
do the president not have certain powers that he can enact once he is a wartime president at his discretion?
Rabbit hole costs extra.
All right, first question.
Yeah, do you want me to send
I'll
that
just
to
answer very directly. Executive Order 13848 announced that elections were.
Do you want me to send you the rabbit hole one?
Of the United States. The president does not have the authority granted in the the Constitution to take authority from states and their elections. So that is one very specific unconstitutional.
We're listening to a live space on Twitter where these people are talking. I don't know what they're talking about. It sounds like they're talking about the corrupt government. Why shit ain't happening?
Trump supporters, but there's a bunch of others in there. Now you can start your own live. See, this is what you should do during the day, Jamie. When you start your stream, you should start space.
What's the law?
I don't know how to start a space.
The law is how can we just go ahead and concede the fact?
Well, you've been busy, Drizzy.
If we're not going to point what the law is. And the third thing I'll say is that I graduated West Point. My classmates are lieutenant colonels throughout the military. Like, I know people who are battalion commanders of soldiers right now, and I can guarantee you, my best man is a battalion commander right now. I won't tell you what.
Shit, I gotta walk my son around the
600 soldiers. I guarantee you, the military is not in charge. Guaranteed.
I walk him around town because they raised the money for
why did he
like
federalize the National Guard troops back in 2020 until 2024?
You hear me?
I said
I gotta walk my son around town because he's raising money for the mental, like, you know how they got the short bus and stuff?
But now the conclusion.
He's raising money for the mental, like, handicapped kids to where they can, like, fix
I
the
wouldn't
buses
necessarily say
for
in
handicapped
charge,
kids
but
for wheelchair
I definitely
accessibility and
have
shit.
reason to think. See, people keep going on this notion that, no offense to you, that because that Lieutenant Colonel ain't saying nothing and all this stuff, that nothing's going on. Well, recently in Maui, and this is a fact here, you have in Maui right now where people are swearing and saying on video, hey, we had some special ops people come and pretty much hold the treasonous
and because of it being electric and them getting it through that grant, because I don't know if you know, but the government gave a grant to school districts to electric buses.
Out of nowhere, in
Maui. They can't get it fixed.
All right.
It would cost so much to fix it, and the grant don't cover it.
Did you hear about that? Did you get that?
They're trying to save money, like raise money to either purchase a new bus or fix it.
Talk about Maui.
D, hold on. I'm just trying to give Jared an example.
So me and my son's been walking around because he's one of them kids who likes doing that type of shit, right? So we've been walking around town raising money for a school. And he went up to this lady yesterday and he's like, man, if you don't got no money, it's fine. Don't feel like you have to, because I know
that went to Maui
right now. He's like,
the police officers and them in Maui for committing treason.
Who are those people? $10. Because he's trying to raise him $150, which he'll get it, but he's trying to raise him $150 because he's going to get a movie and he's going to get a popcorn party at the end of the month.
Okay, can you put a documentation? I need to see that documentation.
He's like, I don't even really want the party, Daddy. I said, I just want to be able to help those kids. He said, they're having to ride around in a van right now. And Dad, you know there ain't no air conditioning on that van? I said, really? He said, yeah, and it's hot. I said, I know.
Well, shekels.
That's how you know when you've succeeded as a parent, when your kid cares about other people.
Yeah. Particularly in child camp.
Hey, have you seen that Alpha school for kids?
Alpha?
Yeah, Andrew Tate like school. Fucking fixing to be in some shit.
Uh-uh.
Yeah, there's an Alpha school, right? It's these fucking ex-military and like people that Andrew Tate fuckers. Anyways, they think they're alphas, right? And they will take your troubled child or your child that's a pansy or gay, and they will treat him how to be an alpha, okay?
Yeah.
Well, problem is there's been multiple reports of beating. There was a kid that the police had to go out and rescue because the ambulance showed up and the kid had been beaten nearly to death. But he had recovered, and while he was back at the place recovering, he got the fuck beat out of him again.
Who did?
The kid. So the cops had to go in and rescue the kid. Well, come find out, there's been a lot of fucking reports of abuse, but every time the parent, like most of the parents pulled their kids out of the school. It ain't even a school, it's a bunch of fucking guys that don't know how to grow the fuck up, that think, so I'm going to go and treat these kids like they're adults because goddamn, screaming at a kid and treating them like shit's going to make them want to listen.
All the happenings are going to take place. It's going to be historic.
You know what these kids are even there for, though? This isn't like for bad kids, mainly. Most of the kids that are there because their parents voluntarily sent them there so they can learn to be alphas.
Yeah, learn to be real men.
They learn to be gay because they got a gay fucking rape gang going around, in it?
Where?
At that alpha school.
Where's that at?
Well, then I'll tell you. You want me to send you the video on it?
Yeah.
I thought you would have heard about it. Shit, you usually hear about shit before me. One minute, my Facebook's froze. School for alphas.
Now everybody's begging for the vaccine. No. Demanding it with all the entitlement of a first world country.
Yes.
I got a video from 4 months ago I'm gonna send you, okay?
All right.
But this isn't like this just recently. I'm pretty sure 2 weeks, 2 or 3 weeks ago, that was whenever the charges were filed. Yeah, I'll come out and help you. 1 minute, baby. I've been outside every day this week. Why wouldn't I come out there and help you?
I got to go to the house.
Well, either way, I sent you the video. I'm going to get off here. You need to get off of here and go play your game for a little bit.
I'm going to the house.
It's only 4:30.
I know I'm going to the house early, man. I'd like to go to the house early one day.
Right here. That's fine. You're not bad. Am I still connected to you?
I don't see you on here.
Alright, I'm not. Okay. Alright, Jamie, well, call me back when you start to leave, okay? Go ahead and finish
I'll
up,
call you when
whatever.
I'm on the way to the house.
Hell, you need to fucking record some regular content for the YouTube side.
I got to. Probably talking about Frank.
Call me back before you start to leave. Like, as soon as you end the show, call me, okay?
All right.
I'll talk to you later.
All right. Later.
Thank you. Horse carriage. Horse carriage. Yeah, man. Horse carriage.
Bentley.
Horse carriage.
Oh, the guy did that one where he was in a Humvee. What do you mean half a day, Frank? I done been up here since 6:30 this morning. Moments before her death in the Columbus, Ohio area has been used to show the pregnant woman she has a long braided weave, stealing liquor before leaving with 2 female accomplices. The theft alarm goes off as they so she's stealing liquor. I don't even know what death this is. What's happening? Is this a woman that the police shot her? Yeah, you looking at the camera, girl. Oh, she's putting it in her purse. Let me just go over here and buy one bottle.
Get out. No. Get out. Get out of the fucking car. Get out of the car. Get out of the fucking car. Get out of the car. Shots, your shots fired. Shots fired. Stop the goddamn car. Stop. Stop.
Where's the 2 females that come out with her? They should charge them as I don't know how you could charge them with her death. I think there's a young Muslim woman is forced by her parents to sign a marriage contract with a much older man. Muslim friends, how do you feel about this? Sign it, girl. He's only 83 years old. He's gonna give you some good loving. Sign it. Put your eggs on the dotted line. Maybe she don't want to get married. Y'all might want to think about that.
But then your shirt says made.
What the hell?
Didn't help.
Yes, it does.
I'm a little confused. Can you?
I mean,
I'm a little confused.
the stone is red, so they matched, you know.
But why are you wearing a cross
Are
on
you
your
color
neck?
coordinating with your pen?
Because I don't see a cross as religious, so.
Okay.
I
Just
feel
like you don't
this
see a
was-
marriage as religious.
I don't think that a marriage-
have a meaning. This is why it's like we're out on stage. People are like, "What is a woman?" Because they just go, "Well, we're going to call it a marriage, but we're going to sleep with other people. We're going to bring in prostitutes. We're going to outsource raising the kids, or we're never going to have kids. We're calling it a family. It's not a family, and this is what it is. The words have no meaning, right? I'm wearing the cross. Why? I don't know. I don't think of it as religious. Okay, well, Jesus Christ died on the cross.
You think that.
That's what you think.
Wait.
It's
That's
been
what
proven.
you think.
So why
It's
are
been
you wearing the
proven.
cross?
Because I think it's
Sex
cute.
workers I think that
more-
the design is
Yeah.
better.
Wait, real
I
quick.
grew up
Hold on.
Catholic. I was religious, and I'm not
Prostitution.
anymore. I don't have to believe in what you believe, and I can say that if
I didn't
somebody
say you had to. I asked you a question.
But
I
you're
said, why are
telling
you
me
wearing the cross?
Okay.
I have a cross necklace, but then your shirt says.
Yep. Because they want to be cantankerous.
In a large Midwestern city, the cases were never solved. At the time, the media reported that the police had no suspects, and the victims were all gay black men. They were mostly middle-class professionals, some of them with a wife and children at home. The victims had one other thing in common. They were all members of the same social circle, a social circle that included a young, fast-rising political star. In reality, the police did have a suspect. The problem for them was, the suspect was the fast-rising young political star. The young politician had very powerful people behind him who were clearing the path for him to run for the highest office in the land. The politician was never charged, let alone questioned by the police, and the media chose never to speak about it again. If the mainstream media aren't going to do their job and report on the news, then we're going to have to do it for them. Before we dive in, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already.
Oh shit, they talking about Barack Obama being a gay serial killing bandit. When you know you're killing it. Go ma. Just Mindy blocked you. Oh, this is like a screenshot of everybody that blocked you. It's like a trophy wall.
Walking out.
So this is Trump walking out, security. Who are these guys?
I can run. I can run.
Sure is a lot of Secret Service for ex-president. Sure is a lot of Secret Service. You seen Clinton on the street the other day? He had like two guys with him. One of them wasn't even paying attention.
See you later. Thank you.
How'd you get all that security?
All right, let's go.
Can you see a tree? I can see a tree. Can you see a tree right there? That looks like roots off a tree. Look at that. Does that look like roots off a tree? It does to me. Now, I might be seeing things because I'm a nut. So it turns out these men are CIA assets who worked in Ukraine and support Biden, and the mainstream media secretly ignored that and labeled them far right. Well, the mainstream media sucks dicks. That's not a good thing. I don't believe that. Bill Gates and his mosquito factory.
Each day our forces grow stronger. Each day we move closer to our goal of driving the infidel... What are they?
Nothing. Carry on.
Driving the infidels from our motherland. We are not afraid to... Are they subtitles? They are, aren't they?
No.
Well, what do I need subtitles for? Can't you understand what I'm saying? I studied English at the bloody American University in Cairo.
Well, obviously I can understand what you're saying.
Oh, do you see how they condescend to us, the subtitles?
Well, maybe it's teletext, you know, for the hearing impaired.
Teletext?
No, a lot of TVs come with teletext.
Frank!
Wait, say something again.
My friend has an 80...
Hey, how come he doesn't need subtitles?
Well, obviously he's comprehensible.
No, I'm not.
Look,
I speak perfect English. She sells seashells by the seashore. Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers.
Peter Piper picked a pack of pickled peppers. We was talking about some pickled peppers yesterday.
The situation remains as dangerous and volatile as ever here in northern Iraq. While the rebuilding continues...
What? I can't understand you speak English. Where is your subtitles now? Ooh, you think you're so good.
Harry Downs, Iraq.
Shut up!
Unverified fake profile, don't fall for it. You go network, Ukraine, you go mind blown. I like first dibs on that hat, on this hat. JK is probably made of skin. '20th century images from the Rothschilds' Sorterless Ball. Now the Rothschilds was auctioning off a bunch of their shit. Virginia Governor Youngkin pardons dad who erupted over high school cover-up of daughter's sexual assault. Transgenderism a mental illness? No, it's perfectly normal for people to think that you got something else. Good grief, women shouldn't be allowed to drive her own dogs. Is she drunk? Oh, what the hell's wrong with her? She can't stand up straight. That dog done snatched a knot in her ass. Boom! She hit her head. She might have a concussion. Roar, roar, roar. They just slinging that dog around. Hold on, let me get to her. Hold on, stop jumping. Boom! Yeah, she might have a concussion. Boom! She can't stand up straight. Yeah, hold him. Hold him by the collar. Boom. That big dog snatched that lady down. Why? Because she ain't got the muscle mass that men have. That's why. Somebody needs to put cuffs on this bald-headed Nazi son of a bitch right here. Klaus Schwab. Unvaccinated volunteers are needed for our COVID-19 vaccine clinical trial. Yeah, okay. Yeah. Now, I did see a race. Yeah, I seen a video of a race yesterday, a bicycle race, and one of the guys was dead on the side of the road. They had him covered up with a sheet. That's exactly what we need, another lawyer. We need another lawyer. Like we ain't got enough of them up in Congress. Special day tomorrow. If you know, you know. Tomorrow is 9/11. Now, something happened a long time ago on 9/11 I think our government had something to do with bringing down some towers, killing a bunch of people.
Quiero ser ofrenda agradable y poder responder a tu amor inagotable. Comprensible es lo mucho que me amas, que me digas tú la
9/10/2001, days before 9/11, Gessera was supposed to be implemented back then. Donald Rumsfeld's speech, $2.3 trillion is missing. We don't know where that money's at. $2.3 trillion is missing. How much space would $2.3 trillion take up? Well, not much on a computer. It's just some numbers. Now, if you was to have that actual money in your hand, probably take a couple of the 3 or 4 tractor trailers. I don't know how much room would $2.3 trillion take up. If it's in dollar bills, maybe hundreds. It depends on what denomination it's in. What about gold bars, Jamie? I don't know. It depends on how gold was going for an ounce back in 2001. Depends on how it was going. But that's a lot of damn money. It's got to be somewhere. Where'd you put? I can't find it. It ain't here. Hold on. Let me look at my drawer. Nope. It's not there. What happened to it? Well, we don't know. Really, you don't know. And y'all are in charge of our shit. Y'all should all be fired. Every one of you. Marched out. Give me your badge. You can't come back to work. We'll send you the pink slip in the mail. Lucifer. Yeah, that's at the Denver airport. Lucifer is. Oh, gender restroom. What is it? Who is this in the damn thing? You got a girl, a guy, a girl guy. And who's in the wheelchair? What's the third gender? I don't know. Third gender's a nut job. That's what I call them. All right there, fella. When the news I've got tonight is on, I'm going to blow your mind. White House Grandpa. With the news I've gotten tonight, White House Grandpa. Uh-oh. The break-in military active in D.C. Oh, shit. What's going on in D.C.? What's going on in D.C.? We don't know. They won't tell us. You know, banning anons before our election. I can see this being used to cover banning anons before our election. Pepe the Frog, Mimi Soul for use in Russian elections. The bull had time today. Oh, shit. Oh, y'all done messed up. Oh, yeah. Oh, you done picked on the wrong one, buddy. He said, I know you didn't touch my horn. I know you didn't touch my horn. Yeah, they're running of the bulls over there. Who wants to do that? Not me. You sure, Jamie? You don't want to go over there and run with the bulls? I'm positive. Yeah, you mess with the bull, you'll get the horns there, Frank. And you better stop cussing on here before we ban your ass. This is a family show, Frank. I've never shared this photo because it upsets me so much. Around midnight Saturday, 13th November 2021, Caitlin drove herself to emergency and presented with shortness of breath. The hospital didn't do a spirometry test, lung function, any test for asthma. There was no... She did? I don't know. She got her thing. My mind went to a worse version of this video. The worst version of where they're painted is the one I remember with Colbert and that little kid. Painted like this. Oh yeah, this is he had said something, sent a letter to the judge about his friend off of that 70s show that just got found guilty of rape And he said a letter to the judge going, hey, could you be a little lenient on him? And it backfired on him. And now they had to come out and do a video going, we don't support that shit. He's a friend. We support rape victims. Blah 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 blah. Wasn't you screwing her when she was like 14 years old on that show? Wasn't Demi Moore running her penis up in your butthole? Goat video. This is a video. Goatee.
If you are vaccinated, though, the number of people that end up hospitalized after that is almost zero. It's incredibly low. So please go to the website, make the appointment. We have 3 vaccines available. Any adult can get it at pharmacies.
Your grandmother's listening and laughing. Tell her I said, what's up, Frank?
As they're getting their groceries, get a shot. This is a pretty easy shot to get. Yeah, you got to fill out a form. There's a little bit of paperwork.
Also the privilege to be able to actually sign for the vaccines from FedEx.
So basically, we put the needle in. I've watched probably a dozen of these over the last couple of weeks in live demonstrations.
And then FDA will work, hopefully through the night, to be able to get the EUA issued on Friday of this week. And then we're in the same schedule that we had with Pfizer. So we think these vaccines for the seniors is going to help us drive down that hospital census even more.
Seniors first.
25 shots.
Seniors first. Y'all old folks, step on up and get your shot. We want to get y'all on out of the way. Y'all are taking up too many resources.
Hopefully, if we can.
Back when the old Eskimos would get old, they'd send them out on the ice. They'd say, won't you go out there and find us some logs so we can put on the fire? And they'd send them off into the ice, and they'd be wandering out there. Ain't no trees out there. You need to go find us some logs so we can put on the fire. This seal poop that we've been burning, they collect it during the summertime. Seal poop. It's dried like cow dung. That's burning. Smells like grass cutting in here. When you burn manure, it smells like the grass is being cut, because that's all manure is. It's just chewed up grass. Bullshit milkshake. I said something about a bullshit milkshake, and I can't remember what it was. But it was. I remember bullshit milkshake.
A vaccine over the next few weeks, we can have all the seniors.
It's vegans. Vegans can drink bullshit milkshakes because it's grass.
Hopefully.
They can't drink milk. Well, what are you going to make? How are you going to do it? You got to put water in there. Water and cow dung, dried out cow turds. And you get the stringy kind that ain't been digested long. And he's like he's got a diarrhea. And you put it in a blender, put some water in there, and blend that shit up real good for them. Maybe sit it in the refrigerator so it gets a little cold. Milkshakes are supposed to be frozen, Jamie. I know.
Early mid-March, if we can get more back.
What do you put ice cream in? You can't put ice cream. Vegans can't be drinking titty milk. Some people call it, I call it sweat. Titty sweat is what milk is. It's just inside sweat from the titty. They're saying tough titty, but the milk's still good. Oh, the milk's good, boy. Nipples about that long.
If you are vaccinated,
that's sexy. That's sexy. How long's her nipples? Longer than nipples, the sexier she is.
Fully vaccinated, the chance of you getting.
She looks like she's put some weights on them things and nipple rings and like pulled them, stretched them out like they used to do them Aborigines over there, where they'd put the necklaces around their neck and their necks be about that long, look like a giraffe. They do it when they start off when they're kids. Wrap that thing around their neck and it stretches their head. Now, if they didn't have that on there, their head would fall over like that. Big waterheads. But it'd fall over. It ain't even a waterhead. They just ain't got no muscles in their neck. Because that thing holds her head up. that wrapping that they put around it is, I think, is copper.
Seriously ill or dying from COVID.
Turn down your video, turn up the video, turn the lights on your office. Have people on the bean bags. I can't put no people on the bean bags there, Frank. Them is my personalized bean bags. I don't let nobody sit on them unless they're back here watching the TV. Now I gotta water my plants before I leave today because I ain't watered them in a while. I've been busy.
Some of these community sites, drive-in, and that's all good.
I got some doodle bugs that live in there too. Remember that off of Sesame Street? They had the little outside the window. Bert and Ernie, they were gay lovers. Bert and Ernie on their window thing, they had the doodle bugs that lived in their little what is that, a geranium hanging off their window where they had some plants growing right there. But the camera would zoom in and there was these little doodle bugs living in there. And they were about that big. They were tiny. Tiny.
But Publix is in every community. If we can get it more in every community, it's going to be easier for people to get the vaccine.
Frank, you ever made love on a beanbag?
At the hospitals,
It ain't easy.
over 95% of them are either not fully vaccinated or not vaccinated.
Lugina's got a damn, she's got a hat. You can leave your hat on. Passed away after a heart attack in Bahia. 11-year-old passed away after a heart attack in Bahia. 11-year-olds is just falling out there. Climate change. This load of this happening all over the country. Hearing about this on the East Coast now too. Clown world. What are y'all doing? Loading up the groceries. That's the meat. She's got the meat. They having a barbecue. Remember that other girl got shot a while ago for stealing liquor. Well, she tried to run over the police. Yeah, back to blue. This guy's daughter got raped in school and they're locking him up because he's saying something about it. Back to blue. No, thank you. Y'all a bunch of tyrants. He pardoned him. Youngkin pardoned him. Could Joe Biden be Lee Harvey Oswald's son or something? I don't know. Probably the way they do their genetic modification, he probably could be. Is it like supposed to be the fountain of youth or something and they're doing a tricking the people? Fountain of youth. You know how many people's peed in that fountain? That's at a public park. I know they shit in the street in San Francisco. Street
lights. Have you seen the cameras on the street lights? I was looking the other day, and I don't think it's a camera, but that green light, looking like maybe another green light underneath it.
L17.
Honestly, it looked like I thought I'd do some research, so I just typed in these numbers and letters that came up, and have a look what actually came up. Like, no shit, top of the list.
L17.
It sort of freaked me out.
I admit it, I'm afraid they gon' kill me for this. Probably put me in my grave for the lyrics I spit.
14 Uniport.
It was big pharma or government. Been putting too much truth in my songs. They gon' stage a suicide and say I chose to move on. Probably cutting my brakes.
There were some people over there in Europe. Over there was cutting them damn things down. Has anyone seen a flock of birds do this? Just drop out of the air? No. What the hell happened? Dropped out of the air. What the hell? Dumb underground tunnels capture, torture, breed, blood farms. Deep underground military bases, 32,000 miles of underground tunnels interconnected worldwide. What goes on down below? Capture, torture, bred, human blood farms. Rob Reiner, democracy can only survive if Trump is convicted and no third-party candidates allowed. Shut up, Rob Reiner. Bet you that sumbitch went to the island. What you want to bet he went over there? All right there, fellas. We're going to wrap this up and head to the house today. I appreciate all y'all being over here. I don't know where Frank's at. I ain't seen him in a minute. We're going to head to the house. Appreciate y'all being here. Y'all have a good one, and we will see y'all when we're going to see them, Jamie. Later. Hey.
Shit, I ain't at home right now.
Oh, I'm heading to the house. I'm going to cut this off.
Yeah, I was trying to talk to you before I left, but I had to run town. I kept saying it. I'm gonna get that website fixed or something.